welcome in once again. It is hockey night in Florence. Believe it or not, your Dee IceCats are actually going to play a home game. Yes, it's been a while. It's been almost a month, but the IceCats returned home, and they're playing 3 games in 3 days here against the Twin City Thunderbirds this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm joined by Joanne Bethea. Joanne, it's lovely to see you again. It's been so long. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I asked you if you missed me while I was gone. We got kind of a funny answer, but I won't hold that against you during the game. But yes, it is so good to be back in Florence.
It's been a while, as we talked about, for this team. The ice was out, the rodeo came to town, and dirt bikes and all that fun stuff, and the motocross, and but now finally a chance to get some of that home cooking. But it's been weird because one game was snowed out, which is rare for Athens, Georgia, but it happened.
Yep.
And then only one game in Columbus. They've only played twice in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and one thing that Coach Gary mentioned is he was a little disappointed about the fact that Athens game got canceled because he really felt like they were playing their best hockey, and the fact that they beat Athens on a Friday and was going to get a really good Athens team on that Saturday, it would have been a really good test for the guys. But I think it's good to now be home. We do have a 3-game stretch, so you really got to choose your roster wisely, play guys very wisely, and keep them fresh, considering you have now 3 games in a row after not being on the ice very much and only having, I think, like 2 games in 2 weeks.
We're going to talk to Coach Gary Graham in just a moment here, but one of the things I want to talk about is roster management and try to figure out, okay, yeah, you do have 3 games, and really, Joe, what is 2.5 days? Because Sundays are 3 o'clock start, 3:15. A lot of that is going to be trying to conserve. Divine Apollon is suspended tonight, so he's not playing. At the very least, they do get Xavier Abdullah back into the lineup, but that's still a physical grind.
Well, I think one thing that Coach Gary mentioned is, what do you do away from the puck? And do you play controlled hockey? Are you running around trying to chase it, or are you giving yourself time to make a good play and make a good decision? So hopefully that is the mindset that the guys go in with this weekend, because when you have 3 games back to back and then one on 3 o'clock on a Sunday, you're going to need that energy come Sunday.
The other thing that we need to mention is the fact that Twin City is the team that they are nip-tuck with in the standings for that final playoff spot in the Continental. This series is huge.
Yeah, they're 4th, we're 5th. And for those that don't know, the top 4 in the Continental will be the ones that go to the playoffs. So this series is, understatement to say that it's huge. And
always a good reminder that it's 3 points for a regulation win. So if you go past regulation, you better get the 2 points. You get 2 for an overtime or shootout win, and the loser gets a single point.
Yeah.
But, Joe, it's so important not to go past regulation and claim your 3 points here. Setting the table for you. Hey, if you're thinking about coming out this weekend, we've got a lot going on, and we're going to talk about that.
I would.
Yeah. So it's like one of you maybe.
Stanley Steamer of Florence provides life happens on your floors. But when dirt, spills, and messes take over, it's time to call the experts. Stanley Steamer of Florence provides a deep cleaning technology that removes dirt and allergens, leaving your floors fresh and spotless. Breathe easier and enjoy a cleaner, healthier home with Stanley Steamer. Call or visit us online today. Stanley Steamer, your home deserves it. In today's world, first impressions matter. Step into a realm of sophistication at Butler's Fine Men's Clothing. From timeless tuxedos and elegant suits to refined sportswear, Butler's offers a collection that defines class and confidence. Embrace the tradition, experience the luxury, and stand out with style. Butler's Fine Men's Clothing, where every stitch speaks volumes.
At Integrative Health Solutions, your health is our top priority. With our multimodal, polytherapeutic approach, we offer a wide range of services tailored just for you. From chiropractic adjustments to nutritional counseling and innovative therapies like low-level laser and dry needling, we are here to enhance your well-being. Take charge of your health with Integrative Health Solutions. Visit us today and discover a healthier you.
Da Massimo Ristorante Italiano, where culinary passion meets the art of hospitality. Established in 2010, our restaurant was born out of a love for authentic flavors and a commitment to providing our guests with a memorable dining experience. At Da Massimo, we believe that food is more than just sustenance. It's a celebration of culture and community. Whether you're here for a cozy dinner, a festive celebration, we look forward to serving you.
No matter which sport clips you walk into, you'll know it's special. And just for you. Our stylists don't guess your best cut. They are experts in men's and boys' hair. Our cutting zone has all the basics in specialized equipment. From our comfortable cutting chairs to an array of specialized cutting tools and clippers. We got you covered. Visit Sport Clips of Florence today, located at 1940 Hoffmeyer Road, Suite D. We are the pros in men's hair.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time once again for IceCats hockey, and we're joined by head coach Gary Graham before tonight's game. Gary, first of a 3-in-3. Don't see too many of these on the schedule. I wanted to ask you about that. How do you prepare for 3 games in really 2.5 days?
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple of them this year. We got one coming up, obviously, in Blue Ridge, too. So, you know, the one against Danbury really didn't count because we had that rest day, right? It was New Year's Eve, so it was a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, which is a little bit more ideal for both coaches. But, you know, this is why, you know, you stay in the gym, you stay in shape. You know, for us, we haven't played a lot of games over the last couple weekends, so I think our team actually will enjoy this.
Talking about an opponent coming in here that is, I mean, critical in the standings. You guys are fighting Twin Cities every single day, night in, night out. As if you needed to underscore the importance of the weekend, I mean, this is it.
Yeah, the guys know it. You know, I think, you know, to keep talking about it over and over again, I think sometimes can weigh on guys. You know, we need them playing loose and free and playing confidently this weekend. I mean, they understand. We've been going through this for about the last month and a half. They know where the standings are at and how important it is. Of course, they know how important the games are too as well. So, you know, it should be good hockey games for both teams.
You referenced earlier that you haven't played a whole lot of hockey, and plus you haven't even really had ice the whole time. So how have you managed that the last couple of weeks?
Well, it's nice we have owners that let us go. I mean, we ended up going over to Wilmington, North Carolina for the first time for a couple practices this week, and we were able to skate here yesterday. So it has been a challenge, I'm not going to lie. You know, try to make sure we manage the rest too. You know, that was a 2-hour drive there and back for practice with the guys. You know, you're trying to make sure you got a 3-in-3. You're trying to, as a coach, the challenge is how much work do you want to put in. You got to obviously conserve some energy with the thought process of having 3 games in mind. So, you know, that's the challenge, but, you know, it's nothing I'm not used to.
We talked about the inconsistency of the penalty kill. One night you guys are pretty much perfect, and then the next night you give up 4. What have you done this week talking about that?
Well, it's just that last game is almost like one that just got a flush. I mean, there was a couple things that just they were opportunistic, couple bounces went their way, stuff that usually was never going to go in, went in. I like where we're at with our penalty kill. I know it sounds crazy to say, but we did a lot of good things. Again, we continue to generate offense on the penalty kill. And they were just opportunistic with a couple of the chances they had. We obviously, the last goal they scored, we literally coughed it up in the slot, something that we haven't done the entire year with clean puck possession. That's uncharacteristic of our team, not really something that their power play really did to us per se. So, you know, it's not like there's any really systematic breakdowns. It's just that when they were given the opportunity, they capitalized.
Wanted to ask you, we talked earlier in the pregame show about the changes that are coming up here, but probably the biggest one is getting Xavier Abdella back on the ice. What does he bring?
He brings that leadership, and he's really cool, calm, and collective with his approach. I think, again, he's the only guy on the team that's won a championship at this level. So, you know, when you get a guy like that in your room, on the ice, you know, he's been in the biggest moments in this league in his career. So it's just a steady kind of a presence that he brings us on the blue line.
Let's wrap it up with keys to the game.
Got to take care of the puck. This team will absolutely kill you if you turn a puck over to neutral zone at the offensive blue line. So we have to take care of the puck. When we had success against these guys this year, we've stuck to a game plan, been consistent with it. When we haven't, we've let them get breakaways behind us. They like to lead the zone early. Guys like Gus Ford, Zach White, they got some older guys that are very slick and wily, as I like to call them. And they know how to catch you on the wrong side of pucks. And when they do, they got very good goal scorers that can score in the open ice, you know. So the biggest thing for us is eliminate the odd man rushes, take care of the puck, and be disciplined.
All right, Gary, thanks for joining us. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Back with a drop of the puck in just a moment. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network. This portion of today's broadcast is brought to you by Evening Shade Incorporated. Trusted team with over 2 decades of experience. Gorget Distilling Company. Revolutionize your spirit. The Law Office of W. James Hoffmeyer. Serving South Carolina since 1992. Kimbrell's Furniture. affordable home furnishings. Evening Shade has been serving the Florence area for over 20 years. As a 3M and SunTech authorized dealer, the Evening Shade team is qualified and ready to help you with your project. Whether it's residential window tinting, paint protection film for your vehicle, commercial signage, or vehicle wraps, we can do it all. Evening Shade Incorporated. Trust a team with over 2 decades of experience.
Gorget is a local craft distillery based in Lugoff, South Carolina, producing rum, vodka, whiskey, and bourbon in small batches. Founded in 2015 by 3 local gentlemen, Gorget has a fine line of handmade, local spirits. No matter what you desire, we have something for you. Isn't it about time you revolutionize your spirit? Visit us online at gorgetdistilling.com.
At the Law Office of W. James Hoffmeyer, we strive to help our clients in whatever situation they are facing. Whether you need help with criminal law, personal injury, or family law, our hard-working team will assist you throughout the process with compassion and integrity. Our goal is to always provide our clients with outstanding representation and advocacy throughout their case. The Law Office of W. James Hoffmeyer, serving South Carolina since 1992.
At Kimbrell's, we believe that you deserve furniture that's as unique as your family. From comfortable sofas and love seats to chairs, tables, rugs, entertainment centers, and recliners you'll never want to leave. We have everything you need to create the living room of your dreams. Check out the Kimbrell's website for inspiration or stop by and see everything for yourself.
We are live at Zapata's Grill on the IceCats broadcast network. Let's see what the IceCats are ordering.
I want quesadilla, California. I want fajitas Cancun. I get burrito from Terra. Frijoles refritos.
Here comes the food. Teamer with a double liner for elbowing. Zapata's Grill, a preferred restaurant partner of the PD IceCats. Teamer, how'd you feel about the food?
Timur approved.
Papa PD!
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
Chance Adrian, along with Trevor Lord and Nick Gullo up front. Defensively, for the IceCats, it's going to be Charlie Bedard paired with Xavier Abdella. Coming back into the lineup, Joanne Bethay here with me. Joanne, Abdella's a guy that Gary Graham just talked about in his pregame interview. The experience, he's won a championship at this level. It really means a lot to have a guy like that back in the lineup.
Yeah, he really wants him to bring that kind of energy, the championship energy, to this team.
The wisdom, the experience, all of it here with this IceCats team. By the way, if you're in-house tonight or you're watching on the YouTube side, you will notice we are making our advancements here. We have a video scoreboard going now and a full score clock up in the middle. So just not the regular board. This is the temporary one. However, it's preview night, I guess, tonight here. Just like at the movies, right? Dumped out to center, knocked out of the air by Bedard. IceCats rolling right to left if you're listening in on the radio dial on the Cumulus side. Want to welcome in all of our listeners. Is this one coming down the ice? They wave off icing. And up the right side, at least I knew it wasn't going to be icing that time. Della Savita playing it ahead. Here comes Wilson in on the right wing, cutting wide. Wilson all the way around behind the net, centers right up the slot and right back down the ice. I want to say hi to everybody listening in, not only here in the PD and Florence, out by Myrtle Beach, but also all the way down to Columbia and even North Charleston. Dominic's Marcinkiewicz ahead. Wilson left side. Marcinkiewicz and wrist shot. Babic out aggressively to make the save there. Puck poked around a bouncer to the right point and not kept into the point by Della Savita. That's going to give Farmer a moment here to reset. First of 3 on the weekend between the Thunderbirds
And your PD IceCats. Oh, look out. Puck almost rocketed into the bench there and finally did, I think, touch somebody on one of the 2 benches over there. No, they whistle hand pass. Okay. So 1:29 into this first period. And Joanne, pretty good crowd here. And I know folks are still filing in, but I mean, it's just nice to play at home, sleep in your own bed.
It has been about a month, and I'll have to say, I guess from having a month off, I almost forgot to mention keeping count of if you get the icing calls right.
You know what? It didn't. On the road, I was much better. I got smarter on the road, so that was fun to see. PD pushing into the Thunderbirds end here. They'll set up left point. McGill Diaz swings it over to the right side. Shot coming in. Save made. Rebound into the corner. And again, it's picked up by the IceCats left side of the point. McGill Diaz shot blocked by Schnapp. He'll leave it on the left wing side. That hopped away from Frolov. Knocked into the corner. I'll try to rag it around to the far side. If you are just joining us, Divine Apollon suspended for 1 game, and that is being served tonight. Xavier Abdallah back into the lineup here this evening. TJ Prexler remains on IR for this game here this evening, so also not in the lineup. Chance Adrian drawing in as the puck pushed up the left side. Speaking of which, there's Adrian leaving it off at the line. He got tripped down and a penalty coming. So an early power play chance here for the IceCats. This one coming just 2:22 into the hockey game. So, well, Joanne, you love to see that. Go on to the power play right away here, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. And hopefully some free Chick-fil-A to go with it.
Well, this was one of the main things that Coach Gary talked about, is that they kept almost like getting in their own way, and you can't keep giving up and being in the penalty box. So this is exactly how he wanted to start this matchup.
Certainly discipline will be key. IceCats power play this year, 21.5%. That is 7th in the FPHL. 13th, 70.2 on the kill. That's 13 out of 14 teams in the league. And so hopefully the IceCats can go to work on this one here as they work it around to the right wing side. Dominic Marcinkiewicz, his shot through traffic. That's handled by Babic. He'll hold on. And the face-off will stay inside the Twin Cities end of things. First 3 shots of the hockey game all belong to PD. As well, so far so good. I mean, Joanne, they look like a team that hasn't played in a week and is excited and eager to actually play some games.
Yeah, and going back to being disciplined, I mean, that is exactly how you have to play against the Thunderbirds. This is a team that has won this division for the past 3 years, so they know how to play disciplined hockey.
Turned all the way down the ice, and Rutherford's got to come out for a stroll. He'll play it around to the left side. Trevor Lord will bring it ahead. He's out there with Wilson, the Marcinkiewicz twins. Della Savita also out there as well. Left-siders Wilson leaving to Della Savita. Left side to Dominic's Marcinkiewicz. Puck off the glass in the left side corner. Tied up in a pile over there. Wilson trying to jam it free. It floats into the circle. And that Patrick's picking it up there. Gets it up top. Lord back to Patrick's on the left half wall. He'll rotate up top. Get it across. Lord over Dominic's one-time shot. And that's deflected into the netting. And so the face-off will stay inside the zone. Power play. Just under a minute to go on the man advantage. We are going to have to work on the world's tiniest power play clock. Unless I get some binoculars. I actually have binoculars in my bag. That probably doesn't surprise you, but
no, I may need it does not at all.
I may need them to read that.
I can help you. I have laser vision.
Wow, I do not. As a matter of fact, I'm probably due for some new focals here soon. Power play unit number 2 out there right now for the IceCats as they work the puck around to the right wing side. Legkov down to the right side corner. Try to feed it in front, deflected away. Frolov lets it go to the right point. And now on to the left wing side. Here's McGill Diaz. He scores! Nick McGill Diaz! It's a power play goal for the PD IceCats. Open up the app, Florence. It's time for some Chick-fil-A. Joe, you love to see that kind of start right there.
And I think that might be his first one of the season for his power play goal. If the internet tells me correctly.
Well, you can't always believe the internet. It is just his second goal of the year, so entirely possible that is correct. 3:53 time of the goal. A power play goal for the IceCats, and they are off and running here in this one. So pushing back into the right side. IceCats trying to keep the momentum. Let's pick up the call. There's a chance in again, but that one taken away by the Thunderbirds. So Legkov and Razilov getting the assists on the power play goal. Here's LaBelle on the right side. LaBelle pass into the slot, a bouncing puck. Chance for the Thunderbirds, a shot, save, and a little trouble gathering the rebound, but Rutherford found it. And now at the side of the net, removed with some force, Corey Cunningham ends up on his backside.
Well, Coach Gary did say he wanted them to play a little more aggressively, so they're just listening to Coach.
And especially when the guy's in front of your net, you want to clear that out for your goalie. You don't want him dealing with the whacking and the hacking, especially when that puck pops loose like that. So that was a quick conversion on that tripping minor. That was whistled against Handley, and well, you love seeing it already out to a 1-0 lead here, not even 5 minutes into the game. But there's a shot off the faceoff, and Rutherford makes the save. As Ford out there now trying to make something happen for his team, and Twin City trailing early in this one. They play it up top onto the right point. Here's Handley with it. He'll send it around behind the net, but cut off by Wilson. He leaves it back for McGill Diaz. Up the right wing side, the outlet through center is cut off and now fed back. Wilson lost it. And right back in with it. Here's Ford. Ford with a wrist shot off the outside of the net. Looped around behind it again. Houston Wilson, boy, he's everywhere already in this game. I love when Houston Wilson's having games like that where he appears like there's 3 of them on the ice, because you know he's going to have a good night.
Yeah, when he shows up like that, he's Mr. Dependable.
Absolutely. You had a chance to talk to him not too long ago and find out a couple of things.
I did.
That was a great chat. You can check that out on our YouTube channel if you haven't. There's Dominic Smars and Kevix into the shot, blockered out of play. Joe, you and I can talk more about that when we come back. 5:37 into the first period. We're going to take a break. 1-0 your score. IceCats are on top. First period action brought to you by your GMC area dealers. And they're going to give you a chance to win a truck tomorrow night. We're going to talk about that as well. Back with more in a moment. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network. Evening Shade has been serving the Florence area for over 20 years. As a 3M and SunTech authorized dealer, the Evening Shade team is qualified and ready to help you with your project. Whether it's residential window tinting, paint protection film for your vehicle, commercial signage, or vehicle wraps, we can do it all. Evening Shade Incorporated. Trust a team with over 2 decades of experience.
Del Massimo Ristoranti Italiano, where culinary passion meets the art of hospitality. Established in 2010, our restaurant was born out of a love for authentic flavors and a commitment to providing our guests with a memorable dining experience. At Del Massimo, we believe that food is more than just sustenance. It's a celebration of culture and community. Whether you're here for a cozy dinner, a festive celebration, we look forward to serving you.
And we are back here at Florence Center. Tom Callahan, Joanne Bethay here with you. And as we're getting ready to come back and get things going here, it's just 5:37 into the game, but already it's 1-0 in favor of the PD IceCats. And first period action, as I told you, brought to you by your GMC area dealers here in the PD. And tomorrow night, Joe, I know you're not going to be here with us, but one lucky fan has a chance to potentially win a GMC Sierra Elevation as a shot in on goal. Left pad saved there by Boris Babick. Puck cleared out to center. But we're going to pick one fan at random. They're going to get a shot from center ice, and if they are able to make the shot, they're driving home with a new truck.
I'll be here in spirit. Don't you worry.
We'll try to you're going to send your family over or something, try to win that truck? Hey, I would. I absolutely would. Up through center, here comes Schnapp on the right side. In with a long wrister, whistled wide on the blocker side, around to the far. And it's clear towards the line. Nope, not out. Off the boot of Adrian. And now a dribbler up towards the blue line on the left side. And back in. Here comes Pastuca. Leaves it in the slot. Salak was sandwiched off pretty quickly there. Adrian off the dasher. Down the ice it bounces. And PD will go for the line change. Pastuch at center, lost it. Adrian left side, cuts through. What could have been a trip right side. A backhand shot by Gullo. That one is kicked out by the left leg of Pavic. Fed around to the right point. Quick shot is blocked at the line. Puck is sent back to the far corner. IceCats maintain the zone here for a moment. And now it'll be the Thunderbirds leaving through center. On to the right winger, Salak moving in. A shot in front, tipped just wide out the other side. Into the far corner. They'll form a pile over there. Bedard over, looking for help. Gullo banks it around to the near wing. And that one is lifted out through center. Glove down at the line, though, kept in. Salak ends up with it now. Feeding it back across behind Butita, who kept that puck in. Rolled around to the near side. Adrian with a chance to clear. Takes the hit, but gets the puck out to center. Swatted at by Gullo. Pops straight up in the air over his head. Butita shoves it back the other way. Bedard challenges him as he chips it deep. Abdella playing it on to the near side. Now getting it back on the reverse from Frolov. PD is going to change up the forward lines as they reset the breakout here. 7:45 into the first. 1-0 IceCats. And Houston Wilson up the right wing side. Chips it to himself off the dasher, trying to go get it, cleared back out. And now LaBelle has to chase all the way back behind the Twin City net. Thunderbirds trying to change him behind the play as well. LaBelle looking out the right side. He's forced out of there by Marcinkiewicz. Coughed it up on the far side wall. And now PD's got a chance here. Thunderbirds caught in a change. There's a shot, but fanned on, unfortunately, and that allowed. No, it's still not out. Marcinkiewicz, Dominic's leaving it left side, cross ice feed, looking for Wilson. He was hooked up and couldn't shoot. Wilson crossing at the blue line to his left. His shot deflected on the way and right across the goal line out the other side. Fed up top again. McGill Diaz lets it go, blocked off the ankle of Schnapp and out to center, and Jacob Schnapp is laboring after that one. McGill Diaz back in, quick feed ahead, off the stick of Dominic's Marcinkiewicz. And the Thunderbirds will throw that one back down the ice. A bouncer Popov has to chase into his own end. He'll backhand it around. McGill Diaz left side. Patrick's onto the right wing side. Dominic's moving in as Wilson with him. Stops up high, delaying, looking for help. Feeds it onto the left wing. Razilov down the wall. Patrick's Marcinkiewicz all the way up to the blue line left point. Forced at center there, and now the Thunderbirds will dump it the other way. They'll get a change going here as Rutherford plays it to the near corner. Razilov pressured, leaves it right side. And now PD will break the zone. Here's Frolov, throws it off the left wing glass into the corner. He goes in on that left side. Thunderbirds trying to move it back up the boards. That one hit a body, stays in. Swept to the right wing side. Up top, Della Savita backhands it onto the right half wall. Now a flip to the left point. Razilov, who was calling for it there, looking for a lane, puts the shot through. Save Babic, rebound side of the net, picked up by PD. Left point Razilov, his shot blocked by traffic. Frolov, turnaround chance, he scores! Correction, that is Legkov with the goal. What a shot! Spinorama in the slot, and he absolutely picked the corner over the right shoulder of Babic to make it 2-0 IceCats.
This is exactly the type of offense that Coach Gary was talking about, how guys, what are they doing when they're away from the puck? I feel like so often the PD IceCats were just running after the person with the puck, but you're watching them make better decisions, play more disciplined hockey, and it's putting them in the position to be able to get puck in net.
9:50 time of the goal. Legkov, his team leading 25th goal of the season.
IceCats goal, his 25th of the season, scored by number 13, Alexander Legkov. Assisted by number 8, Dennis Zaten, and number 18, Vadim Frolov.
There's a shot, and Twin City comes back with a goal of its own. From the right wing, a wrist shot there by Kramer. I think that was deflected on the way in, but it beats Rutherford to make it 2-1. And the Thunderbirds answer back just 30 seconds later, and it's now a 2-1 IceCats lead. That didn't take long.
I literally turned around just to look for a pin, and then that happens. I guess I can't ever take my eyes off the ice.
Joe, you should know this by now.
I know. Rookie mistake.
So for Kramer, that's his 13th goal of the season, but that is the response, honestly, that Twin City needed if they're going to stick around in this game before they start getting rolled up by the IceCats here. We are due to get to our media timeout here at some point. So Ford and Garcia with the assists on the goals. The puck right now back into the IceCats zone. And now PD have a little bit of trouble getting out of the zone. They finally do get it to center. Patrick Marcinkiewicz tried to one-hand it ahead to himself. Turned right back in by the Thunderbirds. There's a feed into the slot, picked up by LaBelle. His shot blocked by Wilson. That puck is rolled back out to center. LaBelle on it, lost it. Wilson charging ahead. Up with Marcinkiewicz. Wilson flips it across. Shot, score! And PD with the immediate response. They're just giving them away tonight. 3-1 IceCats with 8:55 to go in the first. Patrick Marcinkiewicz on the board. And Peter, what a beautiful passing play that was. Houston Wilson with a tremendous setup. Great vision to find him over at the far circle.
I feel like it's just so refreshing to see this team not get tense once something doesn't go their way and actually be able to respond in a positive way.
And now Frolov and Schnapp are having a discussion at center. And I don't know that Vadim Frolov is the guy who's going to throw with Jacob Schnapp. Honestly, I don't expect Schnapp to throw. But I do expect him to try to stir the pot a little bit here because let's face it, Twin City has been pushed back in this first half of a first period here. They have not gotten off to a good start. Dominic Marcinkiewicz also picking up an assist. And now, once again, we are back to a tie for the team lead in goals with 25 apiece for both Legkov and Marcinkiewicz. Puck bouncing around to the right side corner. Farmer on it over there in the Thunderbirds' end is Twin City just trying to get off its heels, but they unfortunately couldn't clear that puck out, but it went off a body and not a play, and so we get a whistle here. We are going to finally get to the break. 8:02 left to go in the first. 3-1 PD. Back with more in a moment. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
Gorget is a local craft distillery based in Lugoff, South Carolina, producing rum, vodka, whiskey, and bourbon in small batches. Founded in 2015 by 3 local gentlemen, Gorget has a fine line of handmade, local spirits. No matter what you desire, we have something for you. Isn't it about time you revolutionize your spirit? Visit us online at gorgetdistilling.com.
For 25 years, Stefano's Italian of Florence has brought the heart of Italy to your table. Experience the tradition with hand-tossed pizzas crafted with love and care. Our secret is our robust Italian seasonings and the finest imported cheese and our choice imported meats. At Stefano's, we share a taste of the old country with each bite. Stefano's, a taste of Italy.
Back here at Florence Center, Tom Callahan, Joanne Bethea, 8:02. Left to go in period number 1 here. 3-1. PD in the lead, out shooting Twin City 10-3. And the goal that the Thunderbirds got from the wing, a shot from Roman Kramer, a wrist shot. I still think that one was deflected on its way in. And quite honestly, Joanne, I think that PD has come out ready to play here tonight, and the Thunderbirds haven't quite gotten off the bus just yet.
Well, from listening to the coach's show, Gary really talked about mentality. Mentality was a really big thing. And so far, it looks like the mentality he wanted them to have really conveyed.
Puck in the Twin City end. By the way, I want to mention a live coaches show coming up this week, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment as it's pushed back in. Gullo reversing it around in the PDN, trying to clear the zone. Kramer keeps it in the right side corner. Kramer out the far side of the net. Turnaround chance, and that one over top of the net, off the near side glass. LaBelle keeping it in at the right point, into the corner. Butita tied up on the wall as they kick away at it. Puck still not moving over there. Gullo reaching into the pile, trying to help it along. And now it's pulled out by Charlie Bedard. He'll swing it up off the blade of Adrian. In behind the play, Abdella and Ford were having a discussion there. And now LaBelle Fandon dumping it in, but it worked out for him. He carries it in over the line, but lost possession. So he ran into some traffic. And Wilson will put it back out through center. Salak gives it up immediately. Marcinkiewicz will wheel back in his own end. Patrick's Marcinkiewicz looking onto the left side, feeds Dominic's. Dominic's coming in, wrist shot. Wanted to go high glove, missed the net. Wilson on the rebound right side. Pushing it around onto the near wing. And he's tied up in that left side corner. 6:10 and counting to go here in the first. 3-1 PD. There's a puck cleared to center. Dominic's will dump it right back in. Thunderbirds looking to move it out. Tied up, lost the puck here. Salak with a bank pass towards the line. They are able to get it to center, dump it in, and the Thunderbirds will go for a change here. There's Nick McGill-Diaz onto the left side. Marcinkiewicz, Patrick's left side, wheeling right across the zone. He's got some open room, elects to stop, now feeds it over there. Dominic's over there, cycling in the high end of the slot, and a look maybe for a tip down low there. Ends up in the right side corner instead. Heavy hit separates man from puck. Marcinkiewicz on it, keeping it in up top, and he is hooked up, and the puck has to go back out to center. So Dominic's will, or pardon me, that's Patrick's will rag it all the way back. Razilov now behind his own net. With a lead up the left side, bouncing puck went over the stick of Frolov. No icing though. They say he got a piece of it. Farmer pressured on the forecheck. Puck around the left side, cut off on the wall. And now a chance here. Left point, Razilov will step down the boards, leaves it up top, fed over to the right side. And now into the right wing corner. Legkov, Frolov working over there on the wing. In front, a chance for a shot. Glove save, big rebound, ends up in the near side corner. PD doing a great job, zone time and possession here. Unfortunately there, the puck forced out to center. Della Savita will swing it over. But now quickly back on the left side, dumped into the far corner by Frolov. Legkov going over to get it. Legkov trying to spin it free. Goes right up the slot. Della Savita moving to the right point. Shot through traffic. Missed the net. Thunderbirds, and again, a bad pass. That is so uncharacteristic of Twin City, but they have just been handing the puck over at center ice. 4:15 left to go here in the first. 3-1 IceCats. Abdella waiting behind the IceCats goal. Right side, he'll bank it ahead at center. And now it's dumped into the left wing corner. Gullo moving up after it. Chops at it, feeds it to the far side. LaBelle trying to help it up the far wing. Looked like it went off the stick of Lord. Goes back towards LaBelle. They'll tie up in the corner. Gullo into the pile as well. Puck free around to the right side rim. Bedard quickly left side. Jurgenich trying to keep it in. Feeds it left wing. Hooked in front by Adrian. Pushed to the corner by LaBelle. And it's cleared out over the line. Butita moving it ahead on the left wing. Ford carrying wide, try to center. That pass was blocked. And now it'll be Bedard getting it to center ice. A change in behind the play for the IceCats as they regroup here left wing. Pushed in, Lord will send it deep. Around the rim it goes, onto the far side. Salak over there waiting for it. Try to put it past Houston Wilson, and he did, out to center. Pastuca dumping it in as it rolls around the rim to the near side. McGill-Diaz quickly sweeping it ahead, stretching but missing, I believe, Dominic's Marcinkiewicz. So that will be an icing call. 3:02 to go in the first. 3-1 IceCats in the lead. We'll be back with more in a moment. First period action brought to you by your GMC area dealers. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
McLeod Health is committed to helping you obtain a healthy lifestyle and improve your overall health. Medically trained in the areas of fitness and nutrition, we can help you reduce your risk for certain diseases and live a long, healthy life through fitness and wellness programs, community health education, and 2 medically based wellness centers. McLeod Health is with you on your journey to better health. Discover a new you at McLeod Health and Fitness Centers.
Get ready to savor the flavors of our long-standing family recipes bursting with authenticity and love. Indulge in the vibrant colors and aromas that create a fiesta for your senses with every bite. Your journey through our menu is a delicious adventure guided by tradition and the freshest ingredients Mother Earth has to offer. Come join us at 842 Woody Jones Boulevard in Florence. Order online at margaritasmexicanrestaurants.com. Margaritas. Experience the love in every bite.
So if you've ever wanted to meet the mysterious Aiden Mulholland, we're going to be at Creekside for a live coaches show, 7 to 8 p.m. on Monday night. And this is your chance to come out and actually meet the man, the myth, the legend, the executive producer.
I mean, this show wouldn't be without him.
No, it absolutely would not. So you are correct. So if you want to come on out and give Aiden some kudos, we will be there, as I mentioned, at Creekside, and that's going to be 7 to 8 p.m. We will be live. It's for IceCats Insider this week, and we hope you can join us for that. The team will be there. Head coach Gary Graham will be there. I'll be there. Joanne, will you be there?
I will.
Okay.
Can't turn down some food and hanging out with you.
I know, right? It's a fantastic cast of characters. Puck goes out of play with 2.5 to go here in the first. 3-1, IceCats in the lead. It is our first really live go at the show in a setting where, we're inviting the fans to come down. We'll have the team down there, and so hopefully everybody has a good time with it and a chance to get out in the community. And I think what's really cool, and I've really enjoyed about just the whole PD area, is how many restaurants there are to sample, and of course the team gets invited to a lot of them, and they're able to go out. I can't make all of them, but it is a lot of fun. It is cool to see the community out.
We have some good food here.
I'm picking up on that. Puck back in the PD end of things here. Hopefully I don't pick up on it too well. As it's cleared back in on Rutherford.
Not in the carb diet.
Yeah, no. Some of it is definitely not. Della Savita on the left side. He'll dump it into the corner. And, there's a dangerous hit there from Farmer. They don't call anything on it, but puck is still free up the left side to the point, kept in by Razilov. Then on to the right wing. Here's a chance. Ducking down low. A shot. And, I don't know how Babbitt got a piece of that. I don't think he saw it. Left point, Razilov. Waiting, delaying. Feeds the left side corner. Frolov tried to cycle with Legkov over there. Puck goes free behind the net. And now looking to spin away from his check. Garcia gets it out to center. Razilov will back up on it there. And the IceCats look to change things up. Pass snap through center. Zajac in over the line with the left side. He has Adrian with him. He's got some room at the far dot. Adrian pushed the puck right back up top, and it ends up going out of the zone. Dumped into the right side corner. PD after it again. Coming up on a minute to go in the period. They still have that 3-1 lead. But the Thunderbirds trying to figure out a way here as they work through center. Looking to get some offense going once again. Dumped into the corner, but Bedard right back up the rim and right back out to center. Puck toss back in. Went right to Bedard. And so as Twin City goes for the change. PD's got a moment to move it ahead. On the right side, Bedard's pass took a funny hop off the puck board there. Ends up over on the near side. Adrian tried to keep it in. Free in the slot. It's pushed ahead Butita. On to the left side. Bedard intercepting a pass intended for Salak. Cleared it back out of the zone. Dump back into the near side corner. 35 seconds ago in this first period. Abdella off the dasher left side. Back in. Craig looking to move it ahead for the Thunderbirds. Pushed off at center. Puck on the right wing side. Salak getting it across. LaBelle jumps into the rush with a shot, and Rutherford the save. And he hangs on with 17.6 seconds to go in the first. Face-off will come to the left of the IceCats goal. I like the another brick in the wall for Parker Rutherford.
Chris is really good at picking music that applies.
Face-off will be to the left of the IceCats goal.
Like, he'll usually play a lovey song when the guys are fighting, and I think it's just so funny.
There can be, yeah, especially if you're a music person and you pay attention to the selections at the appropriate time, yes, you can discover some nuggets. Nuggets. Wilson passed behind the net, dumped right in front, and turned back on the near side. You know, we might get Chick-fil-A nuggets. There has been a power play goal scored in this first period. And so if you are in the PD area, open your Chick-fil-A app, because when they score a power play goal, you get some free Chick-fil-A.
Like I said, nothing better than free food.
Oh, nothing at all. So, all right, Joe, at the end of 3-1, IceCats in the lead here. And we touched on the theme a couple of times in the opening 20 minutes, but I mean, the Thunderbirds look like they never even started the engine. And PD came out, scored quickly, and then have really done a great job of just keeping them kind of hemmed in their own end for most of the period.
Well, I think Coach Gary's game plan is actually coming to fruition. And one, it's playing intentional hockey. It is being very disciplined with the puck, and it's also not when you have the puck, but what are you doing when you're away from it? Are you being intentional? Are you putting yourself in a position to be able to score, be able to pass it off that would assist to a score? Another thing that he mentioned to us is not playing tight in the neutral zone, and I think that the IceCats have done a really good job, because when you play tight in the neutral zone versus the Thunderbirds, that's usually when they have a hand up on you. And so I think on both sides of the puck, how Gary has wanted this game to go, they have been, and you can just tell that the IceCats seem to be the one in the lead right now. Not just on the scoreboard, but just watching the game on the ice.
Yeah, they definitely have been the better team through the opening 20 minutes here. So we are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look back at the scoring, plus a look at tonight's out-of-town scoreboard. Busy night in the FPHL, and we'll even take a look at the Olympics, the U.S. women in action, heading into the medal round here at the Milan Cortina Olympics. Very exciting time. We're going to talk about that and more when we return. First period intermission report is next. 3-1 after 1. This is IceCats hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
For 20 years, we've captured more than weddings. We've captured legacies. The laughter, the tears, the moments that last a lifetime. Every glance, every vow, every I do, preserved in stunning cinematic detail. Because your love story deserves more than memories. It deserves to be a film that lives forever. Something to remember wedding productions. 2 decades of love stories, beautifully told.
Welcome to Seminar Brewing, where craft beer meets culinary delight. Located at 551 West Lucas Street in the heart of Florence, we offer an unforgettable experience for beer enthusiasts and food lovers alike. Pair your favorite brew with our mouth-watering menu. Our kitchen serves up everything from savory snacks to hearty meals, all crafted to complement our beers perfectly. Seminar Brewing. Taste the difference that local passion makes.
Southco Commercial Curb Appeal is the trusted partner for businesses in Florence and surrounding areas that want to maintain a clean, safe, and attractive commercial properties. With our wide range of services, from sweeping and landscaping to snow and ice treatment, we're here to ensure your property remains in pristine condition all year long. Southco Commercial Curb Appeal. Experience the difference.
With over 74 years of combined experience, Hometown Floor Coverings is the PD's flooring experts with attention to detail and professionalism. Whether it's commercial or residential, our installers are very reputable and trustworthy. Contact us today for free estimates. Hometown Floor Coverings, the flooring installers you can trust. Bring new life to your home.
Welcome to Creekside, where great food meets the perfect game of pool. Since 2021, we've been serving up delicious meals and creating memorable moments in our unique dining atmosphere. Whether you're planning a celebration or a corporate gathering, Creekside offers the ideal blend of delectable cuisine and entertainment. Come for the taste, stay for the experience. Creekside, the ultimate destination for fun and flavor.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
All right, and we are back here on IceCats Hockey. Tom Callahan here with you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Appreciate you being along for the ride. It's been quite the ride here so far. It is 3-1 after 1. And right now, this IceCats hockey team has absolutely been all over the Twin City Thunderbirds. It is not only 3-1 on the scoreboard, it is 12-4 in the shots on goal. Only one power play to tell you about. And yes, PD scored a power play goal, so they're 1 for 1. But they opened it up relatively quickly. At 3:53, the scoring started. And Nick McGill-Diaz with that power play goal, with the assist going to Timur Razilov and Alexander Legkov. And that shot by McGill-Diaz coming down the left side low to the glove side of the goaltender Boris Babic. Beat him. Might have been a little bit of a screen in front of Babic, but really the puck movement had been good on the power play, both on and off the puck, and McGill-Diaz able to find some room, drive down that left side a little bit, and let a really good shot go. So 1-0 in it goes. Then it's 2-0 at 9:50. Legkov collects his second point of the night by scoring his 25th of the year from Zajic and Frolov, and that line actually looked very good in the first period, with those guys buzzing out there as well. A lot of zone time, and what a shot by Legkov. Just a spinorama in the slot, and as soon as he turns, just rips it over the shoulder of Babic under the bar. 2-0. However, a quick response 30 seconds later from the Twin City Thunderbirds. The goal, by the way, now credited to Roman Kramer, or actually it was initially credited to Kramer. I was thinking there might have been a deflection in there, but Ford and Matthew Garcia, the assist at 10:20. But the best part of giving up the quick goal was that then PD came and got it right back. At 11:05, they jumped back on the scoreboard. So 45 seconds later, now it's a 3-1 game. This time it's Patrick Marcinkiewicz scoring the goal from Houston Wilson and Dominic Marcinkiewicz. And it's now 3-1 after one period of play. As I mentioned, shots were 12-4 in favor of the IceCats in that period. 1 for 1 on the power play for PD. No power play chances for Twin City. We're going to take a break. On the radio side, things will continue as normal, but I want to let everybody know on the YouTube side, we are going to take the feed down here for a moment. We have to do a reset, and then we will be back with you on the YouTube side. So never fear, we will be back, but it's going to be a minute or two. So with that in the backdrop, we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more here in just a moment. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network. This portion of today's broadcast is brought to you by McLeod Health and Fitness Center, the wellness leader. Austin and Associates, the right agent can lead the way. Hertz Car Rentals, smart deals for any destination. Sports Clips Haircuts, the pros in men's and boys' hair.
McLeod Health is committed to helping you obtain a healthy lifestyle and improve your overall health. Medically trained in the areas of fitness and nutrition, we can help you reduce your risk for certain diseases and live a long, healthy life through fitness and wellness programs, community health education, and 2 medically based wellness centers. McLeod Health is with you on your journey to better health. Discover a new you at McLeod Health and Fitness Centers.
Known for his integrity, attention to detail, and client-first approach, Sean Austin builds lasting relationships based on trust and results. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer, a seasoned investor, or looking to sell your current home, Sean combines local expertise with strong negotiation skills to deliver a seamless experience from start to finish. Austin and Associates at RE/MAX Professionals. Your next address is just a slap shot away. Go IceCats!
Driving a new car from Hertz might drive your real car crazy.
Nice car. Looks new.
Thanks, Tom Brady.
Have a flame with our newest fleet yet.
You'll miss your new car smell.
Rent now at Hertz.com.
No matter which sport clips you walk into, you'll know it's special. And just for you. Our stylists don't guess your best cut. They are experts in men's and boys' hair. Our cutting zone has all the basics and specialized equipment. From our comfortable cutting chairs to an array of specialized cutting tools and clippers. We got you covered. Visit
All right, back here on IceCats Hockey. Tom Callahan here with you. Sammy Vickery's going to join me for period number 2 here. Great first period. And Sammy, it sounds easy to say, hey, just do more of that in the second period. But you have to imagine Twin City, I mean, in a lot of ways, that was kind of an embarrassing period for them. You expect some pushback here.
For sure, but if they can keep this up, then this will be a good game for them.
So right now, the IceCats will be taken to the ice here in just a moment. The ice, by the way, the ice looks fantastic as they put the ice back in after the motocross and everything that was in here, the rodeo. They took it all out for the dirt and everything, and it looks awesome. I know a lot of the sponsor logos look sharp, looks great down there. So second period action, by the way, brought to you by Bud Light. And it's pretty exciting to see the fans here. You mentioned that, actually. We were just talking about that. I mean, a lot of folks here tonight. Love seeing it.
Yeah, for the first game back, first home game in a while, I'm sure everyone is excited to come back and watch the game here at home.
The other thing that was cool, too, is I want to say thanks to everybody. And this is something that, you know, is a little unique to the PD because this is a first-year team, but we did the, you know, the Dominic Swarson-Kevix ticket drive, if you will. 11 home games left coming into tonight. So we sold the 11 home game season ticket package, and people really responded to that. So that was awesome. We're thankful for that. And a bunch of new season ticket holders down the stretch here. I think it's catching on, you know?
For sure.
Might be catching on. And now we're having a meeting of the minds over here in front of the Twin City goal crease because it looks like there might be... Boris Babic doesn't like something about his near side post. Honestly, it does not look like it's in the right spot. It looks, this is just me eyeballing it from up here, but it looks like it is a little ahead of where it should be on the ice. And I don't think he's wrong.
No, from this angle, it does look like there is some misplacement down there.
Which is weird because it's a hole drilled in the ice.
Yeah.
So you don't have any choice in where you put it.
Yeah, so that is a little confusing.
Yeah, those holes are drilled in front of the goal line. Huh. I don't think I didn't notice that until obviously Babic is annoyed about it and pointing it out. I don't blame him, goaltenders being the massive creatures of habit they are. But that could make a difference for a goaltender. That little fraction of an inch. That net being forward. So, interesting. Didn't seem to affect Parker Rutherford in the last period, but then again, he only saw 4 shots from the Thunderbirds. As we get underway here, Twin City trying to dump it in. And right now, rolling left to right on your radio dial, if you're over there on the Cumulus side of things, the IceCats try to pitch that one ahead at center. Instead, it's picked off and moved in on the left wing by Craig. In with a shot, and that one deflected wide. Around to the right side, here's Kramer. He's got the goal for the Thunderbirds. Should have poked it behind Butita, had it intercepted. Now it'll be flung out to center. A bouncer on the left side picked up by Lord. Lord stick handles in over the line. Quick wrister bounces in on Babic. And he makes the save. That one, I think, went off of Gullo. Babic able to make the save to his right. He's still shaking his head and talking about the goalposts.
I don't know if I'll let it go.
You know what? I think he's just lonely, and anyone who will listen, he's going to talk to him about it. But I get it. I don't blame him. I mean, obviously it's off, but there's nothing you can actually do about it. The other interesting thing, I know I just talked about how the ice looks great and they just put it back in. They're taking it right back out after this weekend set because there are more events and activities coming in, and we're going to be on the road for another couple of weeks. And then when we come back, we're going to have another. PD on the attack right side. Here comes Dominic Marcinkiewicz. Wrist shot. That one found the glass. So it ends up on the far side. Farmer in on the wing. Into the dot. A shot that's blocked off a body. Goes into the corner. And now Marcinkiewicz will charge up the left side, trying to fight through a hook. And he's finally pushed off the puck there, but battling to get it back. It goes up for the Patrick's. Kept it up top. Quick shot. Babic save. Rebound. Oh, it bounced over the stick of Patrick's Marcinkiewicz. Up to the right point, Popoff getting it back across. Dominic's backing up through the slot. His shot hit Wilson. Ends up in the glass. Farmer pinning his man there, and it's flipped out of the zone by Garcia. Down the ice. Will it be an icing? It will. 1:58 into the second period. 3-1 your score. IceCats in the lead here. He's still he's still over there like hitting the net with a goal stick, talking to the referee. He is preoccupied with this.
Very.
We are not trying to flim-flam anybody here.
No, but maybe it's affecting his game right now, and that's the only thing he can focus on.
I'm really interested. Boris Babic is fixated on that net. He's like, the flim-flam is in. It is not, Boris. It's just that's how things happen. So, but, hey, I mean, right now your team's losing 3-1. You haven't had a great first period. A couple of big hits here on the near side. Nice job by Frolov playing physical as a puck dumped down the ice. I don't know if the hitting will pick up in this. Traditionally, Twin Cities are a physical team. But the crowd loves it.
Oh, for sure. I haven't seen anything too crazy out there, though, so.
Puck tipped down here from center by Frolov around to the near side. And Schnapp trying to backhand it out. Got nothing on it there. Second attempt, it ends up on the left wing, and that one is flipped out to center by Romano. Frolov will recover in his own end. Left side, Miguel Diaz pass to center. That one is cut off. Schnapp has to vacate the zone. Dumped onto the left wing side. Chasing after it, Demke. Demke sends it deep. Schnapp puts it right up the slot. Here's Ford with a wrist shot. That hit a leg and carried him just wide of the far post. Rutherford was sliding to his right to make a save, and it hit a shin pad. Went the other way and fortunately just missed the net. Romano will back up into his own end here. 3:10 into the second period. That clearing attempt hit Gullo. LaBelle left side, leaving it off to Ford. Ford into the high slot, and that one is stolen away. Lord will go the other way. Trevor Lord, right side, wheels in over the line. Lord leaving it on the dasher. Adrian tried to center, pokes it one hand towards the back of the net. And in a pile of Thunderbirds, it's Gus Ford that ends up with the puck. LaBelle back to Ford, lost it in his skates. Gullo wanted to cut back in, had to wait for his mates to tag up and get onside as he dumps it into the near corner. And now Petey on it. They'll put it up top. Shot coming in, save Babic, and no rebound. And so we'll get a whistle here. Not quite 4 minutes into the first period. Face off will be to the left of the Thunderbirds goal. Sammy, it seems like we're settling in a little bit here with the pace of this one.
Yes, we definitely are.
Wilson in for the face-off against Salak. Now, for folks, by the way, who aren't going to be able to make it to Sunday's Faith and Family game, Sammy Vickery is going to be out there, our reporter on the streets. And actually, if you are coming to the game, look for Sammy. And she's going to be looking to interview some folks, talk to people about their experience here and being a part of Faith and Family. I should call it day. It's a 3:15 game this coming Sunday. Long shot coming in, glove saved by Babick. I also want to mention to people, by the way, our postponed game from a couple of weeks ago in Athens has been rescheduled Wednesday, March 11th, and that game is going to be at 7:05 p.m., so a 6:50 pregame show. But wanted to remind everybody of that if you hadn't seen it on our social media accounts or online. So again, that game will be coming at you on Wednesday, March 11th from Aikens Ford Arena in Athens. Puck steered out to center where Bedard pokes at it. And it'll be dumped in by the Thunderbirds. Cunningham sending it deep. PD, a little trouble on the forecheck. Cunningham stole it back, side of the net, but he was tied up, couldn't shoot. Della Savita working on him over there with Bedard. Pastuca trying to bull his way free. Puck drifts to the far corner. Salak pinned up. And now it's pulled out by Houston Wilson. IceCats through center. Patrick's Marcinkiewicz onto the left side. Bedard was trying to get to the bench for a change, and now he and Cunningham give each other the business as they separate and go to the bench. LaBelle pressured out from behind his own net by Dominik's Marcinkiewicz. Left side, Butita will dump it in. And it kicks right towards the front of the net. Rutherford had to steer it away. Now back up the right side, Marcinkiewicz will lead it ahead. And a chance, a bouncer in on the wing, curling back, looking for help as Legkov tried to play it across, ends up in the corner to Zajac. Zajac, Dominik's, Zajac up top, shot coming in, save Babick, big rebound up the slot, Ford rolls it away but not out, kept in Miguel Diaz, long shot, and lunging and missing for a glove save there was Babick. It kicks off the top of the dasher and out of play. Looked like Superman trying to dive and catch that one. I honestly think, and it's the littlest thing, but I honestly think he is just not, his mind is not in it right now.
No, I agree. I don't know what it is, but I agree.
Then we're going to take a quick break here. 5:15 gone here in the second period. Brought to you by Bud Light. 3-1 IceCats. More in a moment on IceCats Hockey.
Hey, grab me one, too.
Back here on IceCats Hockey, second period action brought to you by Bud Light. 3-1, PD in the lead. 5:15 gone here in this second period. Tom Callahan, Sammy Vickery here with it. Legkov putting it back up top. Shot coming in, tipped off the goal post. Rebound is set away to the corner. Oh my, Zajac was right there, and again betrayed by the bouncing puck, and now a hit from behind by Farmer, who's going to have to answer for it. Della Savita jumps in with Farmer after the hit from behind. And Farmer trying to get a right free. Della Savita swinging wildly with the rights, trying to go for the bucket. He's got Farmer out at arm's length. Farmer gets the jersey over his head, and that one's over. Linesman stepped in there. Farmer was going to pick up the initial penalty for the hit from behind. He absolutely just blasted, I believe, Frolov on that one. So that was the initial penalty. We'll see what else comes out of it. Well, this got interesting all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was our first one of the night, but it feels like it won't be the last. The crowd definitely loved it too, so we're going to give them what they want.
Now, the real question is here whether or not it evens up for Della Savita jumping in, if he's going to get an instigator or not. And if it was going to be 2 minutes for boarding on Farmer and then 2 minutes on the instigator for Della Savita. We'll see here. But maybe not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Now it looks like they're just going to give Farmer the 2. Yep, it is going to be IceCats power play. And so, for the second time tonight, they're on the Chick-fil-A power play where they are 1 for 1 here this evening. So it'll be 2 and 5, I assume, boarding and fighting. And, of course, the crowd excited about that. Let's pick up the call here. It is 2 for boarding and 5 for fighting. And Della Savita also 5 for fighting. IceCats will bring it up the ice again. Kind of a bit of bad luck off that faceoff. Wilson broke his stick immediately, had to go get a new one. But here's a shot just whistled wide off the glass there by Dominic Smarson-Kevics. Near side corner, here's Wilson. Wilson feeding it around the far side wall. Patricks will pick it up. He's got Lord on the near side, leads him up the boards with it. Top of the far circle, try to get it back down low, but that one is tipped on a play off the stick of Craig. Well, the crowd responded to the scrap there as well, and PD doesn't lose the power play, so
oh, yeah,
that's big. They already have the 3-1 lead here. Maybe a bit of a chance to really just take the Thunderbirds out of this period.
For sure. They have had more chances, too, so they're keeping the intensity up. So
already to 8 shots in the period, and the Thunderbirds, who only had 4 last period, only have 2 right now. They didn't like that face-off. We're going to do it again. Ford in for the face-off. And Smarson-Kevics complaining about Ford's face-off technique, I think, but he wins it back. They form a pile, swept around the wall by Wilson, ends up at the left point, and PD will go to work. Puck up top, a little too hot to handle there off the heel of the stick of Razilov. He's got to go back to his own end. IceCats will drive back into the right side. Smarson-Kevics in with a shot. Blockers save. Rebound, Lord up top. Razilov off his skates, try to keep it in, but Pastuca clears it down. Rutherford will come out to play it, and he'll slide it around the near side boards. Patrick Smarson-Kevics, watched closely by Gus Ford, moves it onto the left wing side, now gets it back on the right. Patrick's in over the line, delays, waits, leaves it up top. Here's Dominic's, down to the right side corner. Patrick's, he'll switch places with him. Patrick's with a little head nod there, try to activate Razilov, goes down the slot, forms a screen, wrist shot, and a pad save by Babick. Lord on the far side. He's pinned up on the wall. Puck is cleared down the ice. Second power play unit coming out here. Sammy, let me use your young eyes. Does that say 10 seconds on that scoreboard?
I can't even. 12:35.
The font is so tiny.
My eyes might be better.
Well, no, 7.5. I can see the big clock. It's a little clock I was having trouble with. And out of the box comes the player serving the minor. And that was Harwell. So we are back to 5-on-5. The power play comes to a close. On to the left side, here's Harwell. Into the corner, puck up the slot. A bouncer taken away. And PD ahead. Frolov onto the right wing side. Zajac feeding it up top. Legkoff curling in the right side. Goes behind the net. Kicks it to himself out the far wing. All the way up to the point. Across the blue line, leaves it off there. Wrist shot coming in, tipped in front just wide. Legkov knocked down. Crowd wanted a penalty, not going to get one there. As Harwell back the other way now for Twin City. Tried to put it in front of the net, picked off by McGill Diaz, who wheeled behind the PD cage. On the left side, here's Kramer. Throws it across the ice. It ends up in the right wing corner. Salak over there after it. Salak trying to kick it down into the corner. On the right side, here's Kramer. Kramer to the left point, LaBelle. LaBelle moving to his left. Backdoor feed into the right side corner. Kramer tried to put it up top. That one sent the other way. PD still trying to get it out of the zone here, and now they finally just wedge it out of there. But Thunderbirds push back quickly, trying to keep him from getting to a change. Lost at center. Ford banks it in off a stanchion, but it's kicked right back out by the IceCats. PD could definitely use to reset the lines here, as Gullo has managed to slide out there on this change. Here's Ford on the left side. A little flip into space. Right point shot coming in. That one is blocked off of Gullo. Rebound chance. That one ends up around the wall. Not out of play, though. It stays in off the high glass as Adrian clears it down. Now they hustle after it. That will be an icing call. So that one will give us a break in the action with 9:17 gone by here in the second period. Shots are 21-6 in favor of the PD IceCats. I mean, this period, Sammy, it's just been all the boys in blue.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they are still want to keep scoring and keep going, so hopefully it gets like this for the rest of the game.
And even when it hits a little lull like this, you don't mind it so much because Twin City's not getting chances.
Yes, no, they have not really came as close as they really should have, so hopefully they can stay like that.
Yeah, keep them quiet, right?
Yes.
Don't wake them up. Thunderbirds trying to wake up, though. They push in on that left side of the PD end, but as they try to cycle the puck deep, it's cut off, cleared, but hit Kramer, didn't leave the zone. Now a chance to push it out, and it does come to center. Here come the IceCats. On the right wing side, Gilbert tried to slide it in front. Second chance on the left pad save, Babbitt. He was already down, anticipating the first shot, and was able to keep that leg extended and make the stop. Back the other way comes Twin City on the right side. A little toe drag into space, bouncing puck, and a shot by Ford, but that hit all the traffic in front. Back the other way now, Houston Wilson. He's got Marcinkiewicz with him. Wilson walks in, backdoor, Marcinkiewicz to the backhand, and he had it chopped off his stick as he moved across the front of the net. That's going to draw a penalty. Well, actually, it might not be that. It might be something else behind the play. That was an unsportsmanlike conduct call. We'll tell you about it when we come back. 9:51 to go in the second. 3-1 IceCats. We're back with more on IceCats hockey.
In the heart of Florence, South Carolina, discover Palmetto Smiles, where artistry meets advanced dental care, led by Dr. Brian Sang. Dr. Sang is a highly trained implant and cosmetic dentist, dedicated to transforming smiles with advanced techniques. He's committed to continuing education and bringing the latest methods to every patient. At Palmetto Smiles, comprehensive dentistry is under one roof: general care, restorative solutions, TMJ therapy, delivered with compassion. Ready for a healthier, more beautiful smile? Call 843-203-5155 or visit palmettosmiles.com. Dr. Brian Sang and his team.
Get ready to savor the flavors of our long-standing family recipes, bursting with authenticity and love. Indulge in the vibrant colors and aromas that create a fiesta for your senses with every bite. Your journey through our menu is a delicious adventure guided by tradition and the freshest ingredients Mother Earth has to offer. Come join us at 842 Woody Jones Boulevard in Florence. Order online at margaritasmexicanrestaurants.com. Margaritas. Experience the love in every bite.
And we are back here, second period action. Tom Callahan, Sammy Vickery, and there's a lot of discussion in front of the referee's crease right now. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Gus Ford. Now the question is it 2? Is it 2 and 10? They do have 2 minutes up on the board for Ford. Actually, he is not in the box. Now they have replaced Gus Ford with Folgers Crystals. No, just kidding. They've replaced him with Troy Harwell. So was it a bench minor is the question here. We're going to have to wait for the call to find out officially. But, Sammy, out of all this, it means another IceCats Chick-fil-A power play, which is fantastic.
Exactly. Can't go wrong with that.
So let's see here. Oh, Ford gets 2 and 10. All right, so back to the power play. They're 1 for 2 at a man advantage tonight, leading at 3-1. And so that's why there's an extra player in the box. Here's a shot coming in, and Babbitt the save there, no rebound. Face-off will stay inside the Thunderbirds end of things here. Yeah, Ford was, he went in the box, slapped his stick, and I think that might have earned him the extra there. So Sammy, don't do that.
Noted.
Unless you're just looking to go sit down.
Maybe.
For a long time.
I might do that then.
He's already headed off to the locker room here because we're just past the halfway mark of this hockey game. It is 3-1 PD here in the second. As they try to keep that puck in, here's Wilson at the dot, feeding it down low. Marcinkiewicz in front. Wilson had a stick tied up. There's a chance of that one wide behind the net. Patrick's on it. Patrick's around to the right wing side. Lord up top. Razalov tees it up and ripped it just wide on the blocker side. Roller up top off the skate of Ford. He'll collect, move it around onto the left point, and now moving down the left wing. Dominik's Marcinkiewicz to the dot. Behind the net. Out the near side. Looking to put it up top. A shot saved there on Lord by Babbitt, who was in tight. Here's Patrick's near circle. Cross ice. Razalov up top. Another shot coming in left pad. Save. Big rebound again. Patrick's up top. Gets it across. Dominik's looking back door for Wilson. A bouncing puck. He has to take it behind the net. Wilson a backhand. Moves it up top. Dominik's. Patrick's near dot. Cross ice feed. Lord off his skate. Moves it back over Dominik's top of the circle. Down low to Patrick's. Patrick's to Dominik's. Walks to the dot. Looking. Wrist shot. Deflected to the glass. Patrick's on it. He'll try to move it around. Ran into the referee over there, and that actually allowed a turnover and a clear. And so now pushing on the way to the bench between Marcinkiewicz and Craig, but they separate. Second power play unit out there. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. McGill Diaz looking to bring it ahead on the left side. The end of the right wing corner, Legkov. He's got a goal here tonight. Legkov cutting across with Frolov. Legkov to his left to the far dot. Feet in front, didn't get through. That one is pushed away to the corner. And it's sent down. That'll do it. Power play is over. 1 for 3 with a man advantage here for the IceCats. You know, Sammy, I thought it was funny, and I happen to be able to read the round numbers as it turns out, but that font is kind of tiny, right? And so I'm like, I'm going to depend on your very young eyes to help me out with that one. But it's so tiny, you had trouble finding the clock.
I did. And these, they're new, so I haven't yet to see them. So
this is
now
our
I know.
first night with this scoreboard setup.
Which they're extremely nice, so.
They are very nice. They're very cool. Legkov into the zone, a backhand wraparound attempt that he didn't get to go. And the other thing is that center-hung scoreboard, those panels that are up there, those are only temporary.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to get a little bit bigger one up there. That'll look cool.
I know. I cannot wait to see that. That'll be awesome.
Thunderbirds moving back in there. Schnapp with a shot. Rutherford out on the angle there, made the save, and now right back up the right side. Here comes PD on the rush. Cutting wide is Gilbert. Gilbert cuts along the goal line, had it swept away. It goes past Bedard, out of the zone, and down the ice. Both teams will change up the lines here as it's dumped in around behind the Thunderbirds' net. Puck on the near side and knocked down right in front of the referee there was Gullo. Ref falls over him. And now LaBelle up the right wing to Kramer. Kramer on the wall. Sends it towards the front of the net, and it's scooped up off the ice by Rutherford with the mitt. And he'll hold on to that one with 6:17 left to go here in period number 2. 3-1. IceCats in the lead. And again, Thunderbirds still stuck on 6 shots. I don't know if that'll count as the 7th eventually. But you've got to love, Sammy, the job that they're doing defensively right now, because Twin City has nothing to show for this period.
Not at all. And you can tell they have been trying so hard for another goal, and they are hungry for it, and I have a feeling it's coming very soon.
And Della Savita and Farmer return from their 5 minutes worth of Fighting Major sit time. I'm sure they had a nice bonding experience in the penalty box. Rutherford back in for a face-off to his left. Wilson in there. And if you are just joining us, Gus Ford, 10-minute misconduct is out for the rest of the second period. He'll be back in the third. Long shot and a glove save there by Rutherford as he hangs on. Face-off will stay to his left. Solak will come in for the face-off. And it'll be Zajac, Legkov, and Frolov out there. They tie it up on the Pepsi face-off circle, and PD will move it ahead. Attacking on the right side is Legkov. Spin, stops, feeds the point. Puck pushed into the corner, up into the slot of bouncer. Legkov had to trap it against the ice with the blade of his stick. Frolov tried to swing it back towards him. It's cut off on the near side by Kramer. Kramer onto the right wing. And now back the other way. Romano dumps it into the far side corner. And PD again on the regroup here. They'll look to charge ahead. Well, the IceCats are playing very quickly up the ice here. And I know that's what Gary Graham wants. He wants them to play fast and try to keep this Twin City team on their heels, and they've done a nice job of it.
They definitely have.
Twin City trying to push it ahead. Romano's going to skate it in, slides past a hip check, carries it all the way down low. It was like watching an eclipse waiting to happen there. Twin City on the left side, poking it into the slot. Nice job there with the stick to knock that one away to center by Frolov as he calls for a change, heads to the bench. And now back the other way, here's Pastuca on the left wing, looking to push it into the slot. Cunningham with a shot, fought off by Rutherford. Rebound cleared away, and now a chance up the right side. Marcinkiewicz rolled on him, but he still got it in the zone. High slot, feeds it down low, a shot that hit LaBelle, and that'll be gobbled up by Babick. He'll hold on. 4:51 to go in the second period, presented by Bud Light. 3-1, IceCats in the lead. This is IceCats hockey.
Get ready to savor the flavors of our long-standing family recipes, bursting with authenticity and love. Indulge in the vibrant colors and aromas that create a fiesta for your senses with every bite. Your journey through our menu is a delicious adventure guided by tradition and the freshest ingredients Mother Earth has to offer. Come join us at 842 Woody Jones Boulevard in Florence. Order online at margaritasmexicanrestaurants.com. Margaritas. Experience the love in every bite.
From home entertainment to the technology that keeps your world connected and secure, at PHT Audio Video and Security, we don't stop at residential solutions. Our team designs and installs professional commercial systems built for performance and reliability. Secure what matters with advanced security systems and stay protected day or night with powerful camera systems engineered for clarity. No matter the need, expertly installed and perfectly integrated.
Tom Callahan, Sammy Vickery back here with you on this Friday the 13th. 3-1 IceCats in the lead. Sammy, do you believe in that kind of superstitious stuff? Are you don't let a black cat cross your path, or broken mirror, or walk under a ladder, any of that?
You know what? I am that kind of person, unfortunately. I've always been, and I try not to be, but I do. I do have to believe it.
What is your one that, like, you always are very conscious of?
Have you ever heard when you're driving over a railroad or, like, the tracks, and you have to lift your feet up?
No, I've never heard of that one.
Someone told me that years ago, and I have always lifted my feet up when I drive over a railroad or a track.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it means or what it does, but I lift my feet up every time.
You just do it.
And it's been years now, so I don't think I'm stopping anytime soon.
That's right. It's an ingrained habit now. Interesting. All right. PD back in on the far side. That's a good YouTube topic. There's a shot. Oh, boy. Wilson almost caught Babick napping. Hit the low side of the net. Patrick's Marcinkiewicz to Wilson. Down to Dominic's in front for Patrick's, and Babick save on the doorstep. Back the other way, Cunningham. Try to carry it wide. Up into the slot. Salak with a shot. Hit a body. Goes right back up the slot. Kept up top. There's a shot coming in by Craig, and he whistled it to the glass. PD on the regroup here. Trying to move it out. Marcinkiewicz to centers. Patrick's back across. Dominic's has a seam if he can cut through, but Craig took it away from him. And a breakaway pass. That missed Cunningham. The race back. That is icing Bedard. Had the better angle on it there and got back for the touch first with 3:49 to go in the second period. That's an interesting one. I know. So in sports, everybody always talks about the announcer's jinx, right?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say things like no-hitter or shutout or any of that stuff. And, you know, which I don't believe in that stuff. But there's some really interesting ones. I'd never heard that one.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but ever since then, I I lift my feet up again or over those railroad tracks.
And of course, because February is 28 days, we're going to have a Friday the 13th in March as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So because exactly 28 days, you get a nice even 4 weeks. And so you just repeat the date cycle again in March this year. And there's a shot right in on goal. Babic didn't see it right away, but he found it behind him and covers. Maybe it's a Friday the 13th for him.
It might be. That's possibly what it could be.
You know? I mean, yeah. And in sports, like you see this a lot in baseball. Guys will hop over the foul lines because you can't avoid all the lines on the ice in hockey. Like, there's just too many.
Yeah, no, way too many.
So that, but yeah, maybe it is indeed a Friday the 13th. PD wins this draw. They'll keep it into the Twin City end, as they have done for much of this game so far. And that puck gloved along there as Garcia tried to throw it around the glass. It really didn't go anywhere. Twin City able to clear, however. Farmer at center dumps that one in. IceCats on the regroup. Cough it up at center. Butita back in the left side. Here comes Kramer. Kramer in. Wrist shot. Rutherford the save, and he absorbs that one in the chest protector. No rebound. And he'll hang on for a face-off to his right. Just over 3 minutes to go in the second period. So we're back at it again tomorrow night. 7:15 start time, and then 3:15 on Sunday. Looking forward to that. By the way, you know what I've totally forgotten to tell everybody this whole night about Valentine's Day? 4,000 rally towels.
Oh, wow.
We're giving away 4,000
I didn't
rally
even know
towels.
that.
Yeah, so very excited for that as well. If you're coming down to the game, you can wave your towels and win a truck.
And possibly win a truck.
Dumped in by Butita. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm so excited about someone could win a truck, honestly.
I cannot wait to see if someone does.
I know. I you know what? I really hope it happens.
Me too. That would be amazing to see.
Yeah, that'd be bonkers. This place would go nuts. As if they had won the Commissioner's Cup. Around to the point, a bouncer that goes past Razilov. He'll have to chase it down the ice. And now back through the neutral zone. PD looking to bring it in on the right wing side. Zajic to the front of the net. Babic a save. Big rebound. A shot. That one blocked by Schnapp. And it swung out through center. And Legkov will go back after it. Schnapp giving him the business with the puck away to center very quickly. IceCats moving in right side. Legkov leaving it off. Wanted Wilson. Wilson had to go back for it, but he was squeezed off on the wall. And now Harwell back the other way. Harwell left side in with a shot, missed on the blocker side, around the rim to the right point, kept in by Twin City. Far side corner now, right back behind the net. Wilson's going to try to slow it down a little here. An outlet pass up the middle that missed and is driven right back in. PD a little fractured on the line change. Now they'll get a chance at least to slide the two forwards out of there. As they bring it ahead, the Marcinkiewicz twins step out. Dumped in on the wing, but right back out by Salak at center, and that one is dumped out from center by Hanley. Sticked aside by Rutherford into the near side corner. $1:20 left to go here in this second period. 3-1. IceCats in the lead. Pastuca on the far side. Puck to the right point, now onto the left side. LaBelle banks it down low. Backhanded up into the slot, taken away by Wilson.
1 minute.
Final minute to play in the second period. As Twin City regrouping, IceCats changing as well. Left side here's LaBelle through center. He tried to leave it off up top, and back the other way here's Dominik's Marcinkiewicz. He'll throw it in from there. Sammy, one thing that PD's done a great job of in their own end, it just seems like anytime the puck is somewhere, there's at least 2, if not 3 blue jerseys getting right on it. Patrick's in with a shot, Babic the save. And, well, we get a whistle as the net comes off beyond the play. But just to finish that thought, I mean, they've been doing a really good job of just swarming the puck, using their numbers, especially in the defensive zone, and Twin City just can't get it going.
For sure, and they've been creating so many opportunities for themselves and getting so much shots. So hopefully one can just fall in there.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing it go to 4-1 here with 31.5 seconds left to go in an offensive zone draw. But, I mean, even though no one has scored in this period, if you're PD, you've got to be really pleased with the results.
For sure.
Face-off will be to the right of Babic. It is one back to the left point. Miguel Diaz looking for a pass to the slot here. Ends up in the right side corner. Poked away to Kramer. Kramer to center Butita. Butita will dump that one in. It's turned right back towards the line. Didn't leave the zone yet. Now it's golfed out by Gullo. A bouncer that's going to come right in on Babic. He's going to have to play it or cover it. He plays it. A little nonchalant about it, but he got it away. Fed down the ice. Gullo again chopping at it. And it once again rolls to center. That'll do it for the period. So, I mean, Sammy, as I said, the shots on the board are unofficial until they get everything shored up after the period. But, I mean, you're looking at it 26-9. I mean, that speaks to the dominance of the IceCats.
Yes. I mean, the IceCats have really taken control in both periods, and the numbers show.
So as they make their way off the ice here to a nice hand from the crowd here. I know you're going to be back downstairs for the third period, but I mean, your thoughts on this one, especially opening and knowing you got to play 3 games against the same team. You know, I mean, this has been a pretty good first 40 minutes to establish, I don't want to say your dominance, but I mean, really, they've been dominant.
No, I'm excited to see this weekend, and it's going to be a fun weekend for them and the crowd as well. So.
Now, I know you're going to possibly bring us some post-game reaction from downstairs, so we'll be looking forward to that.
Yep.
So we'll look forward to that as well. Yeah, you guys are going to tag team it tonight. So.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. Absolutely.
It'll be fun.
Yep. Well, Sammy, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
I had a blast. Thanks, Tom.
All right, 3-1 your score after 2 periods of play. We will step on into our Yokohama Tires second period intermission report on the other side of the break. Scoring wrap, out-of-town scoreboard, all that and more coming your way. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
For 20 years, we've captured more than weddings. We've captured legacies. The laughter, the tears, the moments that last a lifetime. Every glance, every vow, every I do, preserved in stunning cinematic detail. Because your love story deserves more than memories. It deserves to be a film that lives forever. Something to remember wedding productions. 2 decades of love stories, beautifully told.
Welcome to Seminar Brewing, where craft beer meets culinary delight. Located at 551 West Lucas Street in the heart of Florence, we offer an unforgettable experience for beer enthusiasts and food lovers alike. Pair your favorite brew with our mouth-watering menu. Our kitchen serves up everything from savory snacks to hearty meals, all crafted to complement our beers perfectly. Seminar Brewing. Taste the difference that local passion makes.
Southco Commercial Curb Appeal is the trusted partner for businesses in Florence and surrounding areas that want to maintain a clean, safe, and attractive commercial properties. With our wide range of services, from sweeping and landscaping to snow and ice treatment, we're here to ensure your property remains in pristine condition all year long. Southco Commercial Curb Appeal. Experience the difference.
With over 74 years of combined experience, Hometown Floor Coverings is the PD's flooring experts with attention to detail and professionalism. Whether it's commercial or residential, our installers are very reputable and trustworthy. Contact us today for free estimates. Hometown Floor Coverings, the flooring installers you can trust. Bring new life to your home.
Welcome to Creekside, where great food meets the perfect game of pool. Since 2021, we've been serving up delicious meals and creating memorable moments in our unique dining atmosphere. Whether you're planning a celebration or a corporate gathering, Creekside offers the ideal blend of delectable cuisine and entertainment. Come for the taste, stay for the experience. Creekside, the ultimate destination for fun and flavor.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
And we are back here after 2 periods of play in the Yokohama Tires second period intermission report. IceCats hockey brought to you in part by Gatorade, the official thirst quencher, by XGen, the official recovery and rejuvenation partner, by Celsius, the official energy drink, by Pepsi, the official soft drink, by Pepsi Zero, the official soft drink of IceCats goaltenders, by Propel Water, the official water, by MUSC, the official medical provider, by McLeod Fitness Center, the official workout facility, by Gorget Distilling Company, the official distillery, and by Powers Properties, the official housing partner. So, 40 minutes into it, as we take a look back, there's no other scoring to wrap up from that period. By the way, they have adjusted the shot totals from the first period. Originally, it was 12-4, but now officially, as I told you, they will go back and sometimes change those stats. First period shots have been adjusted over to 5 for the Thunderbirds, so they gave them credit for an extra one, and 16 for the PD IceCats. So a 16-shot first period. Right now it's listed as 10 in the second and 4 in the second for the Thunderbirds, so 26-9 is how we arrive at that total. Now in that second period, despite there being no scoring, there were a couple of power plays, but the IceCats did not score on either one of them, and so they are now 1 for 3 with the man advantage. And after 40 minutes of play, I mean, no scoring. You don't really actually mind that, I don't think, because if you're PD, yes, it would have been nice to convert on another power play chance. And I'm sure that's one of the very few negatives you come out of that period with. But, boy, they just have the Thunderbirds bottled up. And Twin City has not figured out a way to get anything going for themselves tonight at all. And that's been absolutely fantastic for this IceCats hockey team. A great job out there of just keeping Twin City. Like I say, it looks like they haven't gotten off the bus whatsoever. So that is a great start for this IceCats team. And hopefully by the time we get around to third period action, maybe there's another goal or two in the hopper. But really, more importantly, I think, is the defensive side of this. And if the IceCats continue to just, strangulate that Thunderbirds' potential attack, I mean, Twin City generally pretty good off the rush. They can score some quick goals. That's the way they did score their goal in the first period, but they really haven't been able to do much, not even get pucks through. Certainly not a lot of extended zone time here tonight. Clearly, the captain, Gus Ford, is frustrated to the point where he took a penalty that was at first 2 minutes run sportsmanlike. Then he picked himself up at 10. So clearly, the Thunderbirds frustrated by where they are right now. And don't forget, these two teams, like I say, they're nip-tuck in the standings. It is a 1-point gap. Twin City comes into this game here tonight 1 point in front of the PD IceCats. But right now, it is all PD all the time, 3-1 after 2. We'll take a break. We'll come back, have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in the Yokohama Tires second period intermission report. So stay tuned. There's more coming your way in just a moment. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network. This portion of today's broadcast is brought to you by McLeod Health and Fitness Center, the wellness leader. Austin & Associates. The right agent can lead the way. Hertz Car Rentals. Smart deals for any destination. Sports Clips Haircuts. The pros in men's and boys' hair.
McLeod Health is committed to helping you obtain a healthy lifestyle and improve your overall health. Medically trained in the areas of fitness and nutrition, we can help you reduce your risk for certain diseases and live a long, healthy life through fitness and wellness programs, community health education, and 2 medically based wellness centers. McLeod Health is with you on your journey to better health. Discover a new you at McLeod Health and Fitness Centers.
Known for his integrity, attention to detail, and client-first approach, Sean Austin builds lasting relationships based on trust and results. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer, a seasoned investor, or looking to sell your current home, Sean combines local expertise with strong negotiation skills to deliver a seamless experience from start to finish. Austin and Associates at RE/MAX Professionals. Your next address is just a slap shot away. Go IceCats!
Driving a new car from Hertz might drive your real car crazy.
Nice car.
Looks new.
Thanks, Tom Brady.
Have a flame with our newest fleet yet.
You'll miss your new car smell.
Rent now at Hertz.com.
No matter which sport clips you walk into, you'll know it's special. And just for you. Our stylists don't guess your best cut. They are experts in men's and boys' hair. Our cutting zone has all the basics in specialized equipment. From our comfortable cutting chairs to an array of specialized cutting tools and clippers. We got you covered. Visit Sport Clips of Florence today, located at 1940 Hoffmeyer Road, Suite D. We are the pros in men's hair.
The PD IceCats are lighting up the scoreboard, and Powers Properties is proud to be the official housing provider. Looking for an apartment? Powers Properties has you covered with modern apartments, convenient locations, and a team that puts you first. Just like the IceCats, we know what it takes to win, on and off the ice. Score big with Powers Properties. Relax, you are home.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
Back here on IceCats Hockey, Tom Callahan here with you. Sammy Vickery alongside as well. 2 periods in the books. This is the Yokohama Tire second period intermission report. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here. And through 2 periods of play, it is a battle at McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. The Prowlers and the Black Bears are tied up at 3. Binghamton has kind of come back to the world after getting shut out at home for the first time ever in franchise history by your PD IceCats. So that's kind of been an interesting stretch for Binghamton there. Blue Ridge with a 5-2 lead over Watertown. That one is about halfway through the second period. Danbury out now 2-0 in front of Indiana late in the second period of that game. 3-3. Baton Rouge has stormed back to tie it up against Columbus late in the second period. Topeka and Biloxi are tied up at 1 early in the second. Monroe with a 1-0 lead late in the first against the Athens Rock Lobsters in that game, and I know that's one of the other games our fans are certainly keeping a close eye on. In Olympic hockey, the U.S. women's team has gone on to the medal round and opened it up today by beating Italy 6-0, pouring it on in the second period and ending up with a big win there to advance. Sweden also advances 2-0 as they beat Czechia. Over on the men's side of things, Germany 3-1 winners over Denmark. The U.S. 5-1 over Latvia. That was yesterday. Tomorrow in the men's pool play in Group C, Germany is at Latvia and the United States plays Denmark. Then on Sunday, Denmark and Latvia and the U.S. and Germany to wrap up that portion of the Group C schedule. So, well, the U.S. women advance, and tomorrow on Valentine's Day, it's Canada, Germany, and Finland, Switzerland to see who is going to make up the semifinal round and determine who plays for the gold and who plays for the bronze. Joanne Bethea has jumped on to join me here. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. We're going through the out-of-town scoreboard here, and I was going to see if you knew anything about what was going on with the top 25 in college basketball.
Do you want me to do AP or coach's poll? I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to do coach's poll because my Clemson Tigers are ranked higher in the coach's poll than they are in the AP top 25, but I'll let you pick.
Okay.
I feel like most people usually go AP.
If you want to do coach's poll, let's go ahead and throw a wrench in the works.
Okay. Number 1, Arizona. Number 2, Michigan. Number 3 is Houston. 4, Iowa State. 5, UConn. 6 is Duke. I don't know if you watched the UNC Duke game. What day was that? It was here recently.
It was last weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible game. So I'm shocking to see that they're still that high.
I didn't because our game was going on. I think.
Yeah, well, it was last minute. UNC was down the whole entire time, and then they won on a last minute shot. I was very mad. I don't like UNC.
I love that.
Number 7 is Illinois. 8, Nebraska, Cornhuskers. 9, Kansas. 10, Michigan State. 11, Gonzaga. 12, Purdue. 13, North Carolina. 14th is Florida. 15th is Virginia. 16th is Texas Tech. 17th is St. John's. And 18th is my Clemson Tigers. For everyone on the broadcast, if you don't know, that's where I went. Dad and Grandpa both played football there, so blood runs deep. 19th is St. Louis. 20th is Vandy. 21st is Arkansas. 22nd, BYU. 23rd, your Louisville Cardinals. And 24th is Miami of Ohio. And then 25th is Iowa.
I'm just pleased to see that despite the loss, Arizona is still number one.
Yes, you have a connection to Arizona, correct?
I do.
If I remember correctly.
I worked for a couple of their different sports programs, so yes, I do. So absolutely. If the closest approximation I have of rooting for any college is University of Arizona. So
I have no ill will against them, so
it's hard to not like the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Especially now that Sean Miller's not there coaching anymore. But tonight, only 3 teams in that top 25 are in action. At the half, this is kind of a shocker. Number 10, Michigan State is losing to Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
51-34.
Wow.
It's a 17-point gap. That is nuts.
Yeah.
Early in the first half in this one, number 18, St. Louis is up on Loyola Chicago 16-12. And then tonight, a late tip, number 23, Miami of Ohio, taking on Ohio. So I'm sure tomorrow there will be an awful lot more going on the men's hardwood. So
one of your favorite seasons. Well, I guess you like pro, but college baseball started today.
Yes, and I saw Coastal Carolina
They
picked up a win.
did. I believe they beat Fairfield 5-3. I also saw that they had a record sellout crowd for opening day. It was like almost 6,000 people.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's fantastic. We have a good crowd on hand here tonight, although it's not our record, but I did just see what the announced attendance is as it just came over on the old, everything's a text message nowadays.
Want me to give you a drum roll?
So, no.
Oh, okay.
No, but 5,106 here at Florence Center tonight. This is going to be a good weekend. We could potentially see 15,000 people here in the building for hockey. It's going to be awesome. So come on out and join us for Valentine's Day, even though Joe is not going to be here. Sammy's not going to be here. We are all sad. And so to dry our tears, we're giving away 4,000 rally towels to the first 4,000 people in the door. And someone might win a truck.
I really hope whoever they pick does.
I do too.
It would make this place absolutely electric.
Yes, so it's a 2026 GMC Sierra Elevation. One lucky fan's going to have the chance to make a shot down there on the ice, and if they happen to hit it, hey, brand new truck. There you go. Courtesy of your PD area GMC dealers. So, all right, we have to take a break so we can get to the third period. We're going to do that. It's 3-1 IceCats after 2. That's it for the Yokohama Tire second period intermission report. Stay tuned. Third period action up next. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
For 20 years, we've captured more than weddings. We've captured legacies. The laughter, the tears, the moments that last a lifetime. Every glance, every vow, every I do, preserved in stunning cinematic detail. Because your love story deserves more than memories. It deserves to be a film that lives forever. Something to remember wedding productions. 2 decades of love stories, beautifully told.
Welcome to Seminar Brewing, where craft beer meets culinary delight. Located at 551 West Lucas Street in the heart of Florence, we offer an unforgettable experience for beer enthusiasts and food lovers alike. Pair your favorite brew with our mouth-watering menu. Our kitchen serves up everything from savory snacks to hearty meals, all crafted to complement our beers perfectly. Seminar Brewing. Taste the difference that local passion makes.
Southco Commercial Curb Appeal is the trusted partner for businesses in Florence and surrounding areas that want to maintain a clean, safe, and attractive commercial properties. With our wide range of services, from sweeping and landscaping to snow and ice treatment, we're here to ensure your property remains in pristine condition all year long. Southco Commercial Curb Appeal. Experience the difference.
With over 74 years of combined experience, Hometown Floor Coverings is the PD's flooring experts with attention to detail and professionalism. Whether it's commercial or residential, our installers are very reputable and trustworthy. Contact us today for free estimates. Hometown Floor Coverings, the flooring installers you can trust. Bring new life to your home.
Welcome to Creekside, where great food meets the perfect game of pool. Since 2021, we've been serving up delicious meals and creating memorable moments in our unique dining atmosphere. Whether you're planning a celebration or a corporate gathering, Creekside offers the ideal blend of delectable cuisine and entertainment. Come for the taste, stay for the experience. Creekside, the ultimate destination for fun and flavor.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
And we are back here at Florence Center. Tom Callahan, Joanne Bethay here with me as we're getting ready to go for third period action. And Joe, right now, it looks like down by the Zamboni doors, it looks like they can't quite get it to close. They're really trying to crank on it over there. Sometimes those things just get a little stubborn, but they're just trying to see if they can get that guy closed. Or, oh no, maybe they're going to squeegee out there. That's what it is. A little extra precipitation.
Those corners are tricky.
I've heard that. The corners are indeed tricky. So
I about busted it doing that pro with Joe with Huey.
You know what? Good callback. As we wanted to talk about that, but you've done a couple now. You had one with Houston Wilson, one with Jordan Popoff, and you actually do get on skates and wander around the ice. And you did have a you did have a bit of an ish with that corner over there.
Well, Houston Wilson even told me that the corner, underneath where it says Uptown Ballroom, the corner under that, that can be a tricky corner, and that's the one where I almost fell. So that made me feel a little bit better, that apparently even the professionals have a bit of an issue in that corner.
And with the new ice surface that is in here, and again, they did take the ice out during rodeo and motocross and all that, hopefully that has all been fixed. But again, this sheet is only going to be in for 3 games, and then it comes out, and then they have to bring in more events, and then they'll put the ice back in again after that. So puck cleared down. This will be an icing call here against the Thunderbirds to open up period number 3, which is brought to you by Pepsi. 21 seconds into this third period. The faceoff will come down next to Boris Babbitt in that Twin Cities net. No scoring in the second period. However, I will tell you, and I mean, Joe, you're watching it from down there at ice level too. I mean, Twin City just couldn't get anything going at all.
I will say I was actually standing right there by the glass when Frolov had that really hard hit up against the glass.
Yeah.
I really thought he wasn't going to get up. I was standing right in front of him, and I was like, that is a hard hit. So I can understand why it caused a fight.
Well, that, and I mean, it was just completely from behind.
Yes.
So, and Della Savita came in to make Farmer answer, and he did. I give him credit. He responded. Twin City will control the draw in its own end as they try to move it ahead. So, again, there was no scoring in the second period, but, I mean, just a period dominated by the IceCats. Is up the right side. There's a chance Craig, his shot is deflected away to the far side corner. And now it's tipped out to center, and here comes Legkov with speed, trying to drive in behind the D, cutting across in with a shot off the goal post. Puck in the far side corner to Butino. Slides it up the boards and out to center. Oh, my goodness. Legkov drove in, and he got the defenseman turned around, then cut across the top side, which is not a typical move. But it opened up a great shooting lane for him, and he even got Babic moving to his right on that one. Legkov, he's so speedy, can just turn it on, quick burst, changes the shooting angle entirely. Puck at center right now. McGill Diaz trying to move it ahead. Looking for Legkov there. Turn back the other way as Kramer dumps it in. McGill Diaz on it, and he'll flip it right back out to center. Farmer right on the lion head logo. Turns it over to Adrian. Adrian right side. Here comes Gullo. Gullo into the corner for Adrian. Adrian over skates. Butina ramps it around to the near side. Lord waiting over there. He'll keep it in with the backhand behind the net. Everybody else changing as it's kept in now up top. Here's Wilson cutting in towards the net, and that's poked off his stick. Off the dash of the puck. Odd kick goes right back the other way. Here's Dominic Smarcinkevics in across to Wilson. In with a shot, and stack pad save by Babic to his left. Boy, you don't see that old school maneuver much anymore. But he took it away from Houston Wilson. Right back comes Twin City on the right side. Farmer trying to slide through a check into the right wing corner. Puck hits the back of the goal. Goes over to the far side. Abdullah tying his man up. Centering feed off the side of the cage. Another attempt at it. Still doesn't get through. Puck behind the net. Farmer with a chance. That is blocked by Wilson. Houston Wilson knocked down by Schnapp. As the puck sent back down the ice, Rutherford is going to leave it in behind the net. Abdullah back to the near side. A little pitch and catch with Bedard here. Abdullah, left side. Charlie Bedard with a bank pass onto the left wing. Dominic Smarcinkevics had it chopped away right back down the ice. And Rutherford's got to come out to play it. No icing here. He paddles it around to the far side where Wilson, tied up by Pastuca. Puck free to Patrick Smarcinkevics. He gets it over the line. Runs into traffic there. Keeps it going. The Twin City turning it the other way. 3:25 gone here in the third period as Frolov falls on the right side, gets back up, tries to sweep it across, picked off by Twin City. 3-1, PD in the lead. Early third action. Frolov left side, looking ahead for Zajic, turned back to center. Dumped in from center by McGill Diaz. Joanne, I kind of wonder, so if you're Twin City, you have not had a good game so far. You did get that one goal, and again, I'll go back and say it was deflected. So it wasn't even a real clean goal. I mean, this third period, you have to imagine the Thunderbirds are looking to do some kind of tone setting here or something. They've just had a very ineffective game.
I think one thing is they need to take more shots. If you look right now, we have 41 to their 12. That is extremely lopsided. So, I mean, you can't score if you're not trying to get the puck in the net. I mean, it's just simple hockey math, I guess you could say. 12 shots is just not going to cut it in a game like this one.
Well, there's a shot into the mask of Rutherford, and he hangs on to it for the face-off to his left. 4:12 into the third period. Face-off on the near side of the ice here will feature Gullo in across from Ford, who has finally returned from his 10-minute misconduct. One to the right point. There's a shot. Oh, deflected in front. And that one looked like it hit Gullo up high as he and Ford were engaged. Back the other way. PD trying to pressure on the forecheck now. Adrian couldn't keep it in. It's center Gullo with the backhand. And he'll move it across onto the left side. Abdullah tipped down the ice there. And PD will head for the change. Butita will move it ahead. Kramer, bouncing puck, picks it up, keeps on going. Kramer drags it around behind the net. A wraparound attempt, couldn't get it to go, and a diving defensive stop there by Abdullah. Saved a goal. Puck kept in. Ford a shot. Rutherford the save, and he'll hold. 4:54 gone here in the third, and this is the busiest Parker Rutherford has been. Is here early in this third period. As you mentioned, Joe, they actually heard you. They're following
maybe
your
I should
advice.
coach hockey now.
There you go.
No, we're not taking it that far, but Rutherford has played a solid game.
First, we're going to get you to be just a solid skater. Then we're going to get you playing. Then we'll get you coaching.
Okay, I like this game plan.
We have time. Doesn't all have to happen overnight. Puck in the PD end of things here right now as the IceCats trying to move it out. Marcinkiewicz to the line, not out. Wilson has to go back for it. Houston Wilson will stop behind his own net. Swing it back onto the left side for Dominic's Marcinkiewicz. Razilov tried to do a little give and go there. Banks it ahead for him. And Farmer into the corner on Marcinkiewicz. Plays it up the near wall and bounces it back out. Razilov going across to the right side. Della Savita ahead to Wilson. Patrick's trying to get to it. Could not. Puck bouncing along in front of the PD bench. Tied up there and backhanded in from center. Rutherford stays put as he directs traffic on the near side. Razilov will wrap it back around far side corner. Della Savita back to Razilov. They'll try the left wing side. Outlet ahead. Here's Dominic's at the stripe. Pushed it across. Pastuca picked off the pass. Patrick's stays up on the forecheck here as Farmer wheels it away from him. PD changing it up. Twin City in over the line. Here's a chance in the slot by Cunningham, and Rutherford out to make the save. Holds on. And that'll get us to a break. 5:59 into the third period. Brought to you by Pepsi. 3-1 IceCats. More coming your way. This is IceCats Hockey.
Hey, this is Kendria Robinson, family nurse practitioner at Practical Purpose Solutions. If you are dealing with brain fog, fatigue, lack of energy, not feeling productive at work due to that, or you're having any type of gut health problems, or you're even having a severe cold, book your IV hydration therapy service with Practical Purpose Solutions at practicalpurposesolutions.com, or you can call 843-799-2210. We look forward to serving you. You have the problem and we have the solution.
Hey, grab me one too.
And we are back here on IceCats Hockey. Tom Callahan, Joanne Bethay doing hockey math. I just taught Joanne how to compute your save percentage. And so the way to compute save percentage is you take the number of shots total in a game, and then you look at, so you subtract then the number of goals. So we'll do nice round numbers. So what you do is you take, let's say a goaltender faced 10 shots and given up one goal. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So what you do is you divide 9 by 10. It gives you a decimal, which in this case will be 0.900. And that is the save percentage.
Well, crazy enough, even though we have 41 shots and they have about 14, it's probably a little bit more than that now looking at the scoreboard. But the save percentages actually are about equal from the math that I did for our two goalies.
So, yep, Babick has been busy, and they're only giving up 3 goals on what is now listed as 41 shots as it's cleared back down the ice. And that'll be an icing call against Twin City. Third period action brought to you by Pepsi. And again, we're at it again tomorrow night on Valentine's Day. 4,000 rally towels to the first 4,000 fans in through the door. Chance to win a truck courtesy of your GMC area dealers here in the PD. And then Sunday, Faith and Family Day. That's a 3:15 puck drop. And a pretty full weekend. Going to be an awful lot of fun. Face off to the left of the Thunderbirds net. And right off the face-off, dumped as one of the Thunderbirds players. Puck to the left point, a shot that is blocked. And boy, oh boy, I tell you what. I think that was Zach White that went flying there. Puck in front. Cunningham cutting right across the front of the net. Couldn't make it work. Might have actually been Cunningham that got dumped. That was quite the heavy ride. Back comes Legkov. Right side gets it across. Zajac has to pick it up off the dasher. Down low for Legkov. He's got Frolov on the left side. They cycle it around. Legkov into the slot. Zajac try to feed the point. Legkov ends up with it on a deflection. Right side to Zajac. This line is fun to watch. These guys are flying around out there. LaBelle on the near side for Twin City, trying to get it to center, but he coughed it up there. Challenged by Zajac. Now he tries to turn it back. Turned it over. Here's Frolov in with a shot. Tipped in behind the net. Bouncing puck right to the side of the goal. Cleared past a sprawling Legkov there. It was knocked down, but Butita lost it. And now he tries to chop Legkov as he works his way around to the left side. PD, great zone time here. Legkov feeds it behind the net. Zajac around the far side. Puck ends up at the right point. Shot coming in. Babic out to make the save, and he'll hold on. But again, great zone time, great puck movement, and just blue jersey zipping in every direction out there tonight.
Well, it's nice to see the PD IceCats be the one in control of the tempo. Right now, they're just playing IceCats hockey, and then the Thunderbirds are just having to react to the way that they're playing. So it's nice to see the tables turn.
This is exactly, Joe, what coaches talk about when they say, hey, we need to play our game and make the other team play our game. That's exactly what the IceCats are doing. Razalov at his own end is PD on the regroup. Here comes Houston Wilson up with the Marcinkiewicz twins. Leaves it for Dominics, driving down the left side. And puck wrapped around, a shot, and is it in? No, Babic makes a save on the goal line and hangs on. Oh, my goodness. The IceCats were looking, thinking it may have gone in. Boy, that was very, very close. But Babic makes the save. Wow. Draw will be to the left of the Thunderbirds' goal. 11:52 to go in the third period, and I think Gary Graham with a message here for Dominics Marcinkiewicz. I don't know if they were, maybe he was wondering if the puck went in, maybe he wanted to take a look to see if it did cross the line, but I don't think anybody really knew. Wilson tried to go ahead with a face-off. He was tripped off the draw, looking for a penalty, none coming. As Twin City the other way. Up the left wing side, a backhand right across the front of the net. Comes out the other side. There's a shot knocked down by Rutherford. Schnapp on the rebound, bounces it towards the front of the goal, and it's kicked away to the corner again. Keeley sending it to the far side. Patrick's Marcinkiewicz. He'll leave it back off. Long clear bounce to the line, kept in by Schnapp. Right side, walks it wide, and he sends it across the goal mouth out the other side. Della Savita will chop a bouncer down the ice. Twin City up the left side, led by Keeley. He'll slide it around the rim. There's nobody over there as the Thunderbirds changing. McGill Diaz up the left side. Dominics bringing it ahead as Patrick's with him. Leaves it for him in space. Patrick's driving in the left wing to the corner. Behind the net, Dominics out the far side. Fanned on a shot attempt. And the Thunderbirds to center. Pastuca hooking it ahead. Cunningham chops it into the right wing corner. Comes up after it. Tied up on the near side wall. Salak also getting the business over there. Fans appreciating McGill Diaz knocking the bigger Cunningham down to the ice. Salak trying to battle it free to the far side. Popoff has him wrapped up. McGill Diaz shovels it right back in behind the net. Fed up to the slot. A shot, and no, off the crossbar. Didn't go in. Referee was right there, waved it off. Puck went off the crossbar and right back out. PD dodges a bullet there. McGill Diaz will fling it back down the ice. Yeah, now onto the right wing side, handling. We'll wedge one back in. Rutherford watches it bounce wide. No icing here. Popoff plays it up the near wing. Joe, we actually had a really good look at that one right down here. Go off the bar and stay out.
We did, yes. It was on our side where the broadcast booth is located. And one thing you do have to give the rest of, they have been consistent in their calls tonight.
You know, they haven't really called a lot. They've just kind of let the boys play out there, but it's been a good game because of it. I mean, if it's needed to be called, they have. But other than that, I mean, again, they probably could have called a few more, but they haven't. And so, okay, keep it consistent, and I believe they've done that. Right side, PD pushing in the zone. There's a shot. Oh, deflected in front, just wide of the far post. Utita into the corner, wrapped up over there. Puck squirts free to the far side. LaBelle will move it along, and the Thunderbirds break the zone. But again, this Legkov Frolov side check line had some pretty good pressure there. And now the first penalty of the game coming up as Ford is pulled down in the corner. First penalty, believe it or not, first penalty of the game against the Thunderbirds, or pardon me, against the IceCats, and the Thunderbirds will go to the power play. It's Abdella going to the box for interference. That's going to get us to a break. 9:04 to go here in the third. 3-1 IceCats in the lead. Back with more in a moment. This is IceCats hockey.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Hey, let's go.
Never let it be said that we don't have silly choreography here in the booth. We absolutely do.
I like to dance.
It's fun. We're just expressing ourselves through the majesty of song. So, Sweet Caroline playing here in the building, and right now it is 3-1. IceCats in the lead. Face-off coming up to the left of Parker Rutherford. I think we made it on the scoreboard for a moment there, Joe.
Did we?
I think I just saw that. Puck is cleared into the netting here. So Twin City onto the power play. It is time for the Bluefish IT Solutions penalty kill for the first time tonight for this IceCats team. They are 79.9% on the penalty kill. That's 9th in the league. Also 9th on the power play for the Thunderbirds at 18.2%. Drawn to the right of Rutherford. Keeley in for the face-off in there, and Zacha can't win it back. Thunderbirds control. LaBelle onto the left side. Cunningham in the left half wall. Schnapp feeds it back up top. LaBelle off escape to the near dot. Kramer up top. LaBelle middle of the blue line. His shot blocked. Didn't get through. Kramer lets it go. Pawed down by Rutherford, and he'll flatten it against the ice with a whistle. 8:37 to go into third. Joe, I need your eyes for that penalty clock.
1:54.
That doesn't seem right.
That's what it says. Oh, maybe it's 1:34. It's 1:34.
Okay.
My bad.
See? Even that's how tiny the font is. I don't feel bad now.
I mean, and I had LASIK eye surgery, so.
Schnapp in with a wrist shot save. Rutherford rebound in the slot. And that one will be moved away. Razlov will chip it off the dasher down the ice. And 3 out of 4 IceCats penalty killers will get a change here. You know what matters is that the guy in the box knows when he gets out. That's really what matters.
Correct.
Ford up the right side. He'll stop on the corner. And it is preview night for these video boards here. This is not the permanent setup, but this is what we're working on for now. It's kind of a test of things and a good preview, I think, for fans of the capabilities of what's to come. So it's an exciting look here this evening for folks checking out hockey on the weekend.
I've seen some people really enjoy the camera putting them up on the big screen. The last dance that we had, some people were really getting down and enjoying it.
The kids love it. Kids absolutely love it. Puck moved up top. Here's LaBelle at the blue line over to Salak. Salak lost it in space, tying up Houston Wilson, who couldn't clear, and Salak able to keep it in, but he turned it over to Marcinkiewicz, and now here they go the other way. Houston Wilson moving up and try to feed it across. Pass was blocked, and now it's recovered by Twin City. PD leads the league in shorthanded markers, and they are always sniffing for the next one. Butita left it at the line, knocked away from Pastuca and out to center. Time ticking down to the power play here, and it comes to a close, and so back to 5-on-5 we go. There's a chance in tight, blocked by Della Savita. As out of the box is Abdella. IceCats wheeling over the line. Here's a chance. Marcinkiewicz in with a wrist shot. He scores! Dominic Marcinkiewicz makes it a 4-1 game with 6:49 to go in the third. Well, both Marcinkiewicz brothers have scored here this evening now. And for Dominic's, that is his 20th goal of the season. And now there are 4 20-goal scorers. Trevor Lord also has 20 goals to his credit. And it gives the crowd a little something to cheer about here down the stretch of this Pepsi third period.
IceCats goal.
Pick up the call.
20th of the season. Scored by number 11, Dominic
Babick with a save, and he holds.
Time to go, 13 minutes and 9 seconds of the third period.
It sounds like they might actually be calling that one unassisted at 13-11. Face off to the left of Babick coming up here. You know, Joe, I was actually going to point out not too long ago, but then play started happening. But the crowd had kind of, I don't want to say been lulled to sleep, but, you know, they were still cheering and still reacting, but they were a little muted because nothing had really happened since the first period. But, well,
you should have said it. You would have called exactly what needed to happen.
there you go. You get the goal, and now all of a sudden we get the response. I love it. Right side, here's a chance, but that puck picked off, and Frolov will throw it right back out to center. Yeah, whoop, here we go. Back in the near side corner. It's Abdullah. He's tying up here with Demke. Are they going to throw? Yep, mitts are off. There's just a lot of wrestling right now. Abdullah's trying to get that jersey over his head. The linesmen jump in there. That was a mismatch as Abdullah flexing on the way to the box.
Well, we've said it before, and I'll say it again. The energy that he brings is one of the big reasons why Coach Gary wanted him to come. The guy knows how to win a championship. He knows how to bring energy to an environment, and he's proving that right in front of our eyes.
And, you know, it's interesting because, Joe, one of the things there, if you feel like Demke's in there and he's taking advantage of your teammates or you or trying to, you know, kind of pull one over. I mean, look at the fans down on the glass over there pumped. They're all excited about it. But that ability to have a physical response matters.
Yes.
It really matters, especially at this level, to let teams know that they're not going to be able to run around on you. They are going to have to answer for their transgressions. It makes a difference.
Well, another thing that Coach Gary talked about is having players that were bigger in size as well, not just more physical guys, but guys with bigger size. So that also really helps when you get into matches like those.
Well, they both get 5 minutes for fighting, but now I think we just got a face-off violation penalty. And so PD's going to be shorthanded. Right off that face-off. So the Thunderbirds to their second power play of the night where they're 0 for 1. Yep, face-off violation penalty. So it is a power play now, and back to the Bluefish IT Solutions penalty kill. Twin City, maybe this is their chance to jump back in if they can do something here. And another penalty called as Salak was hit in a trip. Wow. We had just been so complimentary about how the referees had not been involved in the game, and now
I think I jinxed it.
Maybe. A minute and 41 seconds of 5-on-3 for Twin City.
Yeah, the penalty box for the IceCats is looking a little crowded down there.
14:23 time of the penalty. So just after Adrian goes in, and this is the thing, is now you're losing your penalty killers. The side chick's in there. Oh, man, this is quite the situation here. LaBelle moving it over to Ford, back across to LaBelle. There's a shot blocked by a body in front. 5-on-3. Big moment in the hockey game for both these teams. Ford, far circle. Feeds it down low. Pastuca, backdoor sweep. Nobody there for it. Kramer off the dasher. LaBelle pressured on the near side. Back to Kramer. Bedard trying to dig it out. Puck to the point. LaBelle over. Ford. Ford in the slot. A shot off the mid of Rutherford. Rebound free behind the net. Kramer set up by Bedard. Puck free at the side of the goal. Razulov wins that battle. Gets it over to Gullo. He'll delay and now fire it down the ice. Great job by that first set of penalty killers. By the way, PD does have a 5-on-3 shorthanded goal this year, in case you were wondering. LaBelle brings it back in. Blocked by Wilson, came back to LaBelle. LaBelle feeds it up top, pass forward and out of the zone. Kramer, left side, Butita. Moving it in, Butita cross ice. Kramer one time and he scores. Oh, Rutherford's going to want that one back. That was a bad goal. Rutherford awkward coming to his left. I don't know if he didn't think there was going to be a shot right away or what, but yeah, he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, that was an uncharacteristic goal for him. He normally is on shots like that one.
Almost looked like he got his skate caught in the ice trying to come to his left. It's almost like he caught a rut, and normally that's just a butterfly over to your left, put the pad out, but well, it is a 5-on-3 power play goal, and that gives the Thunderbirds momentum. So the face-off violation against Chance Adrian ends up in the back of the net. Well, now it's going to get interesting. "4-2 now your score. Thunderbirds on the near side. Here's Keeley. Keeley puts it in front. Bounces away towards the line, and Cunningham's got to take it back out to center, but he coughs it up there. There comes Dominic Smarson-Kevics. Leaving for Patricks on the left side. Patricks is going to pull it all the way back to center. And now try to drive back in. Poked off his stick. We'll get it back across to Razulov. Razulov pressured. Sends it down the ice. Power play is over, so they do kill off the second half. Thunderbirds 1 for 3 with a man advantage as well now. As Ford up the right side, but Twin Cities closed it to a 2-goal gap. Big bounce right in front. Rutherford with a left pad save on the doorstep on a favorable bounce right to Pastuca. Back the other way. Here comes Adrian. Chance Adrian right side with a shot and a glove save. Pavic. He'll hold on. So 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this one. It's now 4-2 IceCats in the lead. We'll take our final break of the period and come back with the exciting conclusion of IceCats hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
McLeod Health is committed to helping you obtain a healthy lifestyle and improve your overall health. Medically trained in the areas of fitness and nutrition, we can help you reduce your risk for certain diseases and live a long, healthy life through fitness and wellness programs, community health education, and 2 medically based wellness centers. McLeod Health is with you on your journey to better health. Discover a new you at McLeod Health and Fitness Centers.
Get ready to savor the flavors of our long-standing family recipes bursting with authenticity and love. Indulge in the vibrant colors and aromas that create a fiesta for your senses with every bite. Your journey through our menu is a delicious adventure guided by tradition and the freshest ingredients Mother Earth has to offer. Come join us at 842 Woody Jones Boulevard in Florence. Order online at margaritasmexicanrestaurants.com. Margaritas. Experience the love in every bite.
Tom Callahan, Joanne Bethay here with you. Late third period action, 3:10 to go in the third. 4-2 PD IceCats in the lead over the Twin City Thunderbirds. Trying to see this one out here and pick up a win on a Friday night in front of 5,100 fans here at Florence Center. Don't forget, back at it tomorrow night on Valentine's Day. You know, it is kind of a fun romantic date to bring your mate to a hockey game.
Sounds like your ideal date.
You know what?
Actually, what is your ideal date?
I'm going to have to think about that. That's a good question.
Maybe when the game is not so intense, you can tell me.
Yes. Maybe curling. So, but
still ice involved.
I know. I just love curling in the Olympics. That's why it's like top of mind right now. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Goaltender is out, by the way, for Twin City. The net is empty. And it's 6-on-5. As Gullo back after the puck at his own end. Towards the empty net. Oh, it bounces just wide. Ooh, I thought Nick Gullo had a chance there. But instead, faceoff will come back down the ice. And I would not be surprised. Well, there's 2:16 left to go right now, but, I mean, timeout probably coming here relatively soon, you would expect. Face off to the left of Rutherford. And actually, there it is. Twin Cities taking their timeout.
You called it.
Well, you don't get to take them home with you, and they're not worth anything.
True.
So you don't want to leave it in your pocket. And so, indeed, Twin City, with 2:16, actually, they put a few seconds back on the clock, 2:19 left to go in the third. And at this point, they need two. PD's been solid in its own zone. Joe, I think more than anything else right now, the way the IceCats have been playing, yeah, I mean, they kind of gave up that goal late, but it was a 5-on-3 power play goal. I feel like the odds are much greater that we see an empty net goal in a 5-2 final here.
Yeah, I would agree. The way that they've played tonight is what Coach Gary has been talking about all season long. I feel like finally his game plan is happening right in front of our eyes, where they're the ones in control. They're playing IceCats hockey and then letting other people react to the way that they play. So I think if they just keep playing the way that they've played up until this point, I think it'll be a win for the IceCats.
We'll see if they're able to pull it off here. So I was thinking about your question.
Okay.
And I feel like it has to be something interactive.
Okay. Interesting.
As much as I like something like, live music or something like that, I think it really has to be something that is interactive with the person you're there with. I mean, not that a movie's bad, but it's 2 hours of just being quiet and watching the movie. You know what I mean?
This is true.
The puck sent down. Now Lenkov racing after it. He's got a roller. Shoots! And he ripped it wide to the empty net. Put back in again, but the play's offside. Goal wouldn't have counted anyway had it gone in. But didn't stop Popoff from shooting for it. It's Twin City trying to move it ahead. On the right side, Miguel Diaz had it knocked away. Try to backhand swat. Puck still in. There's a shot and a save by Rutherford. He'll hang on with 1:52 to go here in the third period. I'd love to see Parker Rutherford score a goal.
Really?
That'd be cool.
I think for right now he's staying in the net.
Probably, but in my whole career I've never called a goalie goal. It's one of those really hard to get moments that
it's like a bucket list item for
very
you.
few people get. I got my goalie fight a couple of years ago. So I've had probably 2 or 3 of those now in my career. But yeah, goalie goal, as LaBelle rips it wide. That one is really long odds. Puck goes right in front of the net, poked away, and Lord gets it to center. He's got a chance. Trevor Lord to the empty net, hit the goal post. Oh my goodness. Lord knocked down in the corner over there. Ford moves it away, the bouncer to the left side. That's not out. There's a shot. That one was ripped high. Now another chance. At the empty net, blocked. They bang away in front of it. They still can't get it to go, but Petey still got the puck. There's a shot off a leg as Keeley deflects it away. 1:10 to go in the third. Maybe Twin City should have pulled the goaltender a long time ago. There's a shot that's blocked by Ford on its way to the empty net. Schnapp at the line, feeds it on. Pastuca offside at the line. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Gorgat Distilling. As we will have the 3 stars of the game, we will also have a look back at the out-of-town scoreboard, a wrap-up of the scoring, and a whole lot more coming your way as we look to preview tomorrow night's action. Same 2 teams back here. A 7:15 start. They've been trying to get the attention of the linesman here so they could get the combatant side of the box. Abdella returning over there along with Demke. Net remains empty for Twin Cities. Yuri Pastuca way out to the near side of the ice here. Marcinkiewicz is going to back off, and the puck pushed ahead, and here's Dominik Marcinkiewicz. He's home free, and he scores. An empty net goal to cement this one away. 5-2 with 49.7 seconds to go.
And what a great way to end it. I mean, Marcinkiewicz is just a guy that is always reliable, always getting puck in the net, and to have this cherry on top and it come from him, I think makes it a lot special.
Did you happen to see right before that faceoff, he disengaged from Schnapp. They were lined up normally on the wing, and he backed away from him. And he knew that Wilson was going to try to push that puck into space for him to chase. And it did happen that way, and he was able to break in and score. Left side, here's Frolov trying to lead it to center. Goaltender back in now with a 5-2 score on our hands. Under 30 seconds to go in the game. Popoff tried to clear it. It's turned over. Shot by Farmer. Blocked in front by Popoff to atone for it. Now it's backhanded away to center, and stepping up, Frolov had it chopped off his stick. It goes back in. Twin City stepping up. Popoff runs into his man and clears the puck. Frolov on the right side, moving up with Zajac. Frolov through the skates, right side. Driven around behind the net. The Zajac ends up with it. He gets hit high. And now he's getting the business down there on the ice. And absolutely this is going to cause a pile at the end of the game. But they're not done. That might have been Frolov or Legkov, but Farmer came in with a high hit on the glass. Up around the head area. There was no call there. Popoff is upset, and rightfully so. IceCats win, but certainly annoyed by it. And Popoff winding the crowd up, as he is wont to do. He enjoys that. Joe, I thought it was great when you had your Joe with a pro and you asked Pops about what goes through his mind when he gets ready to fight.
He said absolutely nothing. He is purely running on adrenaline and instinct.
And that is just a fantastic answer. I love it. All right, let's move it on into the post-game show here, brought to you by Gorgon Distilling. 5-2 IceCats win. Stay tuned. There's more coming your way here in just a moment. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
For 20 years, we've captured more than weddings. We've captured legacies. The laughter, the tears, the moments that last a lifetime. Every glance, every vow, every I do, preserved in stunning cinematic detail. Because your love story deserves more than memories. It deserves to be a film that lives forever. Something to remember wedding productions. 2 decades of love stories, beautifully told.
Welcome to Seminar Brewing, where craft beer meets culinary delight. Located at 551 West Lucas Street in the heart of Florence, we offer an unforgettable experience for beer enthusiasts and food lovers alike. Pair your favorite brew with our mouth-watering menu. Our kitchen serves up everything from savory snacks to hearty meals, all crafted to complement our beers perfectly. Seminar Brewing. Taste the difference that local passion makes.
Southco Commercial Curb Appeal is the trusted partner for businesses in Florence and surrounding areas that want to maintain a clean, safe, and attractive commercial properties. With our wide range of services, from sweeping and landscaping to snow and ice treatment, we're here to ensure your property remains in pristine condition all year long. Southco Commercial Curb Appeal. Experience the difference.
Hometown Floor Coverings is the PD's flooring experts with attention to detail and professionalism. Whether it's commercial or residential, our installers are very reputable and trustworthy. Contact us today for free estimates. Hometown Floor Coverings, the flooring installers you can trust. Bring new life to your home.
Welcome to Creekside, where great food meets the perfect game of pool. Since 2021, we've been serving up delicious meals and creating memorable moments in our unique dining atmosphere. Whether you're planning a celebration or a corporate gathering, Creekside offers the ideal blend of delectable cuisine and entertainment. Come for the taste, stay for the experience. Creekside, the ultimate destination for fun and flavor.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
And we are back. PD IceCats hockey. Tom Callahan here with you. Joanne Bethea has gone down to the ice for our 3 stars of the game. She'll be conducting an interview with tonight's first star of the contest in a 5-2 win over the Twin City Thunderbirds. Let's go back through the scoring while we've got a moment here. And if they break into 3 stars, we'll go to it. Power play goal kicked it all off at 3:53 of the first. Miguel Diaz, his second goal of the year from Legkov and Razilov, made it 1-0. And then Legkov, the goal scorer, is 25th of the year from Zajic and Frolov at 9:50. And it was 2-0 IceCats. But a quick response, Roman Kramer is first of 2 on the night from Ford and Garcia at 10:20, just a half minute later. But 45 seconds after that, Patrick Smarson-Kevic scores his 25th of the year from Wilson, and Dominic Smarson-Kevic at 11:05, and it's 3-1 after 1 and after 2. We're going to go down to the ice for 3 stars.
Your third star of the game, number 19, Nick Gallo.
Nick Gullo, third star of the game here tonight.
Your second star of the game with 1 goal and an assist, number 13, Alexander Lekov. And your first star of the game with 2 goals and an assist, number 11, Dominic Marcin-Kevic.
And so Dominic Smarson-Kevic with a pair of goals tonight is your first star. And here's Joanne Bethea.
We just were doing our job, 60 minutes, we were snapping, we just agreed. How do you take this energy into the next 2 games? Just keep it going, guys. We have 2 more games, we're going to win all 3 this week.
All right, Dominic Smarson-Kevic, tonight's first star of the game. 3 stars brought to you by Mirage Promotional. So it was 3-1 after 2 periods of play, and then in the third period, Marcin-Kevic scored both of his goals, the first at 13:11. An unassisted marker to make it a 4-1 game. Kramer netted his second and 14th of the year from Butita and Keeley at 15:40. A power play goal, of 5-on-3 power play goal, but they would get no closer. Marcin-Kevic into an empty net at 19:10. Houston Wilson, the assist, is 21st of the year. And that is how we put the book on this one, a 5-2 final in favor of your PD IceCats. Final shots on goal tonight, so they have amended some of the totals here. For Twin City, 5 in the first, 7 in the second, 8 in the third for 20, 16 in the first, 23 in the second for PD, 7 in the third for 46. Power plays tonight, both teams go 1 for 3. We'll take a break, wrap it up with an out-of-town scoreboard on the other side of that break as we are here in the post-game show brought to you by Gorgat Distilling. Stay tuned, more coming your way. This is IceCats Hockey.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
At the Law Office of W. James Hoffmeyer, we strive to help our clients in whatever situation they are facing. Whether you need help with criminal law, personal injury, or family law, our hard-working team will assist you throughout the process with compassion and integrity. Our goal is to always provide our clients with outstanding representation and advocacy throughout their case. The Law Office of W. James Hoffmeyer, serving South Carolina since 1992.
With over 74 years of combined experience, Hometown Floor Coverings is the PD's flooring experts with attention to detail and professionalism. Whether it's commercial or residential, our installers are very reputable and trustworthy. Contact us today for free estimates. Hometown Floor Coverings, the flooring installers you can trust. Bring new life to your home.
In today's world, first impressions matter. Step into a realm of sophistication at Butler's Fine Men's Clothing. From timeless tuxedos and elegant suits to refined sportswear, Butler's offers a collection that defines class and confidence. Embrace the tradition, experience the luxury, and stand out with style. Butler's Fine Men's Clothing, where every stitch speaks volumes.
In Hawaiian culture, food is more than just a meal. It's how we show love, connect with one another, and carry on tradition. At Aloha Kitchen, our mission is to share that with everyone who walks in our doors. Our dishes serve the bold flavors of Hawaiian food and the true spirit of aloha. Where Southern hospitality meets Hawaiian aloha, that's Aloha Kitchen.
You're watching the IceCats Broadcast Network.
Back here on IceCats Hockey, Tom Callahan here with you in the postgame show brought to you by Gorgat Distilling. IceCats Hockey also brought to you by Cumulus Radio, the official broadcast partner by Sports Clips, the official hair cutter. M&M Printing and Graphics, the official printing partner by Seminar Brewery, the official craft beer partner. CLC Transportation, the official travel partner. By Paul Meadows Smiles, the official dentist. By White Swan Dry Cleaning, the official dry cleaners. And by Battle LP, the official fuel provider powering the Zamboni. One final look back at the out-of-town scoreboard here before we wrap things up. And last time we left Binghamton and the Port Huron Prowlers, it was 3-3 after 2, but Binghamton ends up scoring twice in the third to win it 5-3 your final in that game. Blue Ridge absolutely pounding on Watertown 11-4. They lead the Wolves right now, and that's only halfway through the third. Indiana and Danbury tied up at 2 late in the third period. That game might be heading to OT. Columbus and Baton Rouge in another barn burner. Columbus 7-5, leading it late in the third period of that game. 3-1 Topeka over Biloxi early in the third period. Monroe now 2-0 halfway through the second over Athens. Men's top 25 college hoops. Wisconsin looks like they're going to finish off number 10 Michigan State here. 85-64 the current lead, but just over 5 to go in the second half. Number 18 St. Louis early in the second half out in front of Loyola Chicago 52-41. And just tipping off here, well, actually a little later into the first half now. Number 23 Miami of Ohio 33-28 over Ohio. And earlier today, the U.S. women took care of business in the first round of the medal round, 6-0 over Italy. Sweden also advancing with a 2-0 win over Czechia. On the men's side, Saturday, tomorrow, U.S. plays Denmark, and that is a 3:10 Eastern Time start. All right, well, that's going to do it here for our post-game show. Brought to you by Gorgat Distilling. 5-2 your final here this evening, and it takes a great cast and crew to bring you this game, not only on the radio side, on Cumulus, but also on the YouTube side as well. Hey, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe while you're over there. But we're back at it again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock pregame show, 7:15 on the puck drop on Valentine's Day evening. Hope all is well with all of you. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is Tom Callahan saying good night.